ring light is not bad, though. God, we need to paint our walls.
I'm not painting them.
I should grab like a pillow or something so I can sit on it. I don't want to. Well, I mean, the blanket's fine, I guess. I gotta put my drinks there. I'm late for a very important date. Oh, now look at me. Look at our dirty laundry. Hopefully people can join. Did I make it public and not private? Oh, I did, because I see one person. One person. Hi, Ingrid. How are you?
I'm old.
I got my little mini ring light. Does it look okay? I feel very flawless. You look so young. Hello. Oh, let me put it on live chat. Hold on.
You want to just go get my phone?
No, I should be alright. I should be able to see it just fine. Ah, kittens. Did you have a good day, Ingrid? I've had songs stuck in my head all day.
I don't know how long I can stay in here with that light, though.
I can turn it down.
Oh, please do. The dog's outside the door.
I know. Vincent's been the one that's had the hardest time with the kittens so far. The kittens are sleeping in this laundry basket behind. Not this one, but the other one. So I'll have Kyle grab them in a second. Well, you don't have to move the laundry basket. There's just more dirty laundry on the floor. That's clean laundry, the one in the white. It looks pretty good, right, Ingrid? I thought so, too. For like a $10 ring light that I bought. Vincent. He's really going to whine the whole time.
You're pathetic. See how level the floor is?
How are you, Equinox? Did you have a good day? I went to the dentist today. I got a cavity filled. You guys have probably seen this cavity before because every time I smile, you could see it.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. My dentist was so happy with me. So that was good. He's like, I expected when I went to open your mouth, because I had a mask on, he's like, I expected to see a mouthful of rotten teeth. He's like, so whatever you're doing it right. I was like, yes. Because I haven't seen him since like probably 8 months before the big C happened. So it's been a while. Hi, Coffee KK. Hi, Wendigo. How are you? Hope you guys had a great day. Are you slowly inching the cats over here?
Yeah.
The kittens. You want to grab one? We got dirty laundry on the floor. So we've been keeping the kittens mainly in this room. We got this. Well, I'll show you guys all this stuff first before I get them out of there. So we've been keeping them in here for the most part. And I bought this thing off Amazon. It's like a little pet holder. They say it's for dogs, but I got it for the kittens. So I just had like all these old mats. They're hospital mats, but we used to use them when the kids, still wet the bed and stuff. But I held on to them. So I just put that one down. These are like supposed to be like waterproof or whatever, but whatever. And then I just took some of the kids' old baby blankets. But it's nice because it has this mesh top that you can close. So like at night when we're sleeping, because we have such a big house, we don't want them to like roam around. And then it has this, and then we got their kitten food. I did a ton of research on kitten food, and this is like the best one. The Iams one had like the best, whatever you want to call it. And then they got their food and their water, some toys. They got their own litter box down here, which here they are. This one uses a litter box. This one's still kind of about it.
They seem to like my clothes.
Yeah, they like Kyle's clothes a lot. So, oh, and Kyle put these doors here to close it off so that way they can't get out.
Well, technically, it's only one door.
Well, yeah, it's one door. So we got it all like rigged up. We've been letting them explore the bottom half of the house when like we're all up and stuff like that. But
the kids are at school.
They are so cozy and comfy. It's funny because our other cats love the clean laundry, but they've been loving the dirty laundry. I don't know how they climbed into these baskets, though. They climbed in here. So they're, like, climbing this way I don't really know. Or they're climbing off this box over here. Somehow they're climbing in there. Oh, your cat just had kittens? How many kittens?
No, Tara, we don't need no more kittens.
You know what? Harley just told me that her sister's cat is pregnant now.
Really?
I'm like, y'all need to fix your cats. Like, I love these people to death, but we've gotten 3 cats from this family. We got our black cat from her brother, and then we got these 2 cats, and now the sister's cat is pregnant. I'm like, I will pay for you to get your cats fixed. You can get cats fixed super affordable. She had 4. Oh, 4 is not too bad. That's not bad at all. I think this litter she had 6 or 7 of them.
It's pretty small for a kitten. For cats. Anyway.
Yeah, well, we got one of the runts. But when the kittens were first born and she was trying to get rid of them, she had sent picture or like posted a picture or whatever. Hi, Azrael. She had posted a picture, and I wanted a gray one initially because my best friend who's moving to Costa Rica. Hi, Jen. She has a gray cat, and she was named Toby, but she was going to name him Seymour. So I was like, oh, I'll take the gray cat, and I'll name him Seymour. Well, then when she sent me pictures of all the cats, there was Seymour was really close to this white cat she had. Stop tickling me. I hate being tickled. So she sent every picture she sent me of the litters. These 2 cats were always together, and like I was just like, I'm just going to take both of them. So I took both of them. Ooh, her 4th litter this year? That is a lot. Wow, yeah, you don't want her to get sick. That's very smart.
Yeah, she'll get
If
sick
you need
anyway.
resources on how to get your cat fixed, you can email me, and I will, and like just let me know your general area, and I can look into where you can get your cat spayed for free or like really affordable prices, because it is very important. How are you, Jen? You want to take them out? They have the most beautiful eyes. One of them looks like, everyone says he looks like a Siamese cat, but he's not. The mom was like a cross between a calico and a tiger. I don't know what the dad looked like, though. Hi. So this is Jelly Bean. Are you going to look up and show them your beautiful eyes? Oh, now they're telling me I did a great job on the podcast that they all bashed me about doing.
What?
Her aunt just messaged me. You did a great job on the podcast they all bashed me about. Did you know they all were in the podcast that they bashed me about?
He's like, nope, I'm out.
Sorry. Don't get me started on that. I'll be ranting. Yeah, he is a whiner. Aw, thank you, Trisha Payfish. I'll definitely get them some toys. I had ordered some toys, but they're not here yet. Only one of their toys is. So this is Jelly Bean, and then that's Seymour. Can you guess which one is the calm one of the group, and which one's the rascal? He's already shaking. This is the runt of the litter, by the way. And everyone says he looks like a Siamese cat. He's got the most beautiful markings. She's like, don't let this misunderstanding stop you from joining the rally on Saturday. Ugh. Not you guys, sorry. Aren't they so cute? She keeps getting outside somehow. Oh, okay. All right, well, if you send me an email, I can definitely help you, Coffee KK, find some resources for that. It's hard when you have a cat that keeps getting outside. We have one outdoor cat, and there was no way of keeping him inside. He literally only comes in to eat, and that's it.
He was an indoor cat. But
yeah, but they got rid of him because he kept trying to get outside, and also because he kept knocking things off the counter, I guess, and they didn't like that.
I wanted to call him Lynx because he looks like...
Yeah, Kyle wanted to name him Lynx. I'm like, nope, it's Jelly Bean. I'm sorry. He's the calm one. He's like super calm. And he gets very, he gets scared very easily. Maddox is our son. He's had a kind of a hard time with the kittens because Maddox is so high energy all the time. And all he wants to do is just like play with the kittens and like hold them and stuff. But he doesn't quite, even though he's been around animals his whole life, he doesn't quite understand that he can't be like that. He just jumped so far.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Peace.
Seymour is long-haired, and I think You know what? I think Jelly Bean might be a little long-haired too. What do you think?
Yeah, just a bit.
They're both long-haired, but I guess there was a gray one that was short-haired. But I wanted the long-haired. I love long-haired cats.
It's lunchtime.
The gray one? You think the gray one seems calm? Nope, it's not. The gray one is the one that gets in all the trouble. He's the first one to climb into this basket, and the brother follows. They're so close. They're both eating right now. Watch out, Kyle. Move. Move. Let me show them eating. See, they're eating over there. Ooh, this way. So they're eating really, really well. Like I said, I did a ton of research on like the best dry food for them. I do want to get some wet food though, because I feel like Jelly Bean, the white one, is having a harder time with the hard food, and he's having a harder time with the litter box as well, because I've been kind of monitoring that. But Seymour is having no problems. He uses a litter box. He has no problem eating. Jelly Bean is drinking okay, but I'm just like, just a little worried, because I was watching him eat earlier, and he was taking the food out of his bowl and seemed like he was having a little bit of a hard time with it.
Yeah, but that's what Vincent does. He takes his food
Yeah,
out of
but
the bowl, too.
he like chews it, but doesn't like eat the whole little nugget of food, is what I'm saying.
Well,
So that's what I'm worried
Takes
about.
it off in pieces.
Yeah, but then he leaves pieces there, is what I'm saying, Kyle. And then he moves on to the next one. So I just want to make sure it's fine. But once we go to the vet too, I'm sure the vet will help us figure it out.
As long as he's eating, that's all that matters.
Aren't they so cute, Claudia? Yeah, that's how ours is, Trisha. Aren't they so cute, Ingrid?
Oh.
But yeah, that's how Ninja is, our black cat. He will meow and meow, meow, meow. He won't use the litter box. He goes outside. And the old owners were like, oh yeah, he won't use a litter box unless it's spotless. And I'm like, okay, well, some cats are like that. You know, so.
We live on a sand hill, so.
Yeah. But we have, I have another litter box that's coming, because I wanted a small litter box. I ordered this one that I have now because I was hoping it would fit in their little, like, home, I guess you can call it. So I was like, oh, that would be perfect. But the dimensions online were not the same as what came in, but it's fine. They can still get in and out of it. But I ordered another bigger litter box that has like an opening like this, and then like high sides or whatever, for when they get a little bit more used to the litter box. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
High sides. How?
It's not like, it goes like, I showed you it. It goes whoop, whoop, and like.
A regular cat box.
No, it's not like a regular, it's not a cover. It doesn't have a cover. Because I researched on like the best cat boxes for
like
cats.
It's just got like a little cutout, you mean?
Yeah, but it's like high up.
Oh, okay.
It goes like, around it is all high, and then in the front it swoops like this, and then it's got like a platform like this.
Does it make the sound swoop?
Is that like really bothering you that bad?
Yeah.
Sensory overload over there. Oh, warm water. I didn't even think of that. Thank you for that suggestion.
What?
Putting warm water in their food. I didn't even think of that.
Could work, but you don't want to do it too much, because that'll become,
No, but if we just did like a little dish with just a little bit of food with...
Oh, yeah.
Because the dogs, we have to watch the dogs. The dogs came in and ate all our cat food.
Oh, that's also because Vincent's trying to assert his dominance. Although the gray ones...
Yeah, a lot of them are saying the warm water thing.
The gray one's starting to fight back.
Yeah, it's funny because Seymour, the gray one, he meows and everything. Like, he'll let you know, like, I want to get put down. But Jelly Bean, he'll start shaking instead. Like, he gets scared very easily. But Seymour's so funny because he's so long-haired. He poofs up. Like, every time one of the dogs comes by, he's like, poof. What is it? What is the jellyfish? No. Like, puffer fishes? Like, how they poof.
Yeah,
I know what it is, but it's just funny how he'll, like, stop and he'll be like, poof.
Yeah, that's what small animals do. They puff themselves up to make them look bigger. There we go. That's what I love.
Yeah, I've seen a cat. My cousin's cat literally takes the food out, like wet food. She feeds her cat wet food. The cat takes the wet food out with its paw, takes the wet food out and eats it. Like, it's so bizarre. I've never seen a cat do this before. But it will scoop it out and then eat it off its paw. I'm like, that's so weird. And then Vincent, he will take his food, put it in his mouth out of the bowl, and then walk away, drop it somewhere, and eat it. So some animals do eat weird. I just want to make sure, especially with him being a runt, I just want to make sure, like, he's a lot smaller than all of the other kittens and everything. So
I wanted to actually potty train them.
yeah, Kyle thought he could teach the cats how to go on the potty.
You can do it.
There's 2 bathrooms in this house, and there's hardly enough bathrooms in this house for all of us to be able to go to the bathroom at the same time. So
come on, it'd be hilarious.
because this one's in the bathroom 90% of the time. That's so funny, Jen. Yeah, Jen has a ferret. I bet you're jealous about that. It's so cute. She always posts on her Instagram like all these videos of her
I'll
ferret.
trade you your ferret for both these kittens.
No, you will not.
Free delivery.
He swallows the whole kibble, Trisha? That's insane. Yeah, it helps soften it. SMC. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try the water thing, but just a little bit of it. It doesn't need to be their whole bowl. Yeah, with his paws. It's so bizarre. I've never seen that before. I never saw animals take their bite their bowl and drag it, but Vincent does that too. Oh, I'm sorry, Wendigo. Yeah, speaking of the little devil. So Maddox has had kind of a hard time, like I said, with the animals. Vincent is jealous. You hear his little meow. Vincent's been very jealous, especially when it comes to me. Pretty Kitty, our oldest cat, who doesn't like any animal, who I was the most nervous about, she took so well to them. We brought the kittens up to her today, and they were snuggling, and I'll have to post some pictures on the community post thing. Do you hear him whining out there? But he's gonna come in and then he's gonna growl at the kittens. He won't hurt them or anything, he just growls at them. But yeah, she was like snuggling with them, and it was so cute. I was like, oh my goodness, she actually likes the kittens, because she does not like Ninja. It's a good thing that Ninja is an outside cat and she's an inside cat. And I got males specifically because of her, because I figured she'd do well with males, because that's all we have is males. She's the only female, and she's the dominant animal in the house.
Say it's a real sausage fest in here.
Yeah. She's very dominant. Very, very, very dominant. So I was really happy she did well. Ninja didn't really want anything to do with them. Winter could care less. Winter is the chillest animal. Our Pomeranian, he doesn't care. As long as you feed him and you scratch his butt, he don't care.
He can lay in the bed.
He's literally, yeah, and he can lay with you. Ah, thank you, Mermaid in the ICU. How are you? I watched a YouTube video on potty training on the toilet. Yeah, he really wants to. He really wanted to potty train them. I'm like, no.
Can do
it. Yeah, that's what Vincent does, Ingrid. He picks up his food, and he won't eat really unless I'm home too. Like, he won't eat if somebody's not home. It's very weird. But I know that he was in a crate for like most of his days before he was with us. But I don't think there's anything wrong with crate training. Like, certain dogs, I feel like, they probably need to, but
oh, huskies.
Well, I know someone that just got a husky, and I've lived with people that have huskies, and they didn't crate train their huskies, and their huskies were fine, except for one person I lived with who had a husky. That husky always took off, and someone ended up stealing him.
Yeah, no, we didn't have a problem with them taking off. They were really good with that. They get left alone, and they'd go through that like subtle anxiety. Depression.
Yeah, the anxiety of it. Yeah. But yeah, so I know for some animals, like, crate training is very necessary, but they're playing. They're so close. I'm so glad I got both of them together. Watch out, watch out, move your little booty. I'm trying to turn around. I'm gonna play. They're just so cute. But for us, we don't have to put them in crates, because, knock on wood, they don't destroy anything.
Well, technically, they're in a crate right now, but...
Who? Not the kittens.
I don't know.
How are the boys in the crate?
Because they're in a concealed room with 4 walls.
They are not in a crate. A crate to me is like a carrier or something. Isn't it cool, Jen? I think the ferret, they advertised it as a, because I was looking for like those pop-ups. They advertised it as like a dog pack and play kind of thing. But I think any animal, really. And I was like, once they're not kittens anymore, we could totally use that for the dogs.
Yeah, we're great
if we had to go somewhere. We are not sticking Maddox in that. He would climb out of it. Yeah, I feel you there, Mermaid in the ICU. That's her name, Mermaid in the ICU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, what?
The Mermaid in the ICU.
Isn't it so cute? Aren't they so cute, Wendigo? I always forget to change to live chat too, Jen. That's my problem. I have the same problem, but I've been getting better with it. Loki is your husband's ferret's name? Oh, I love that. That was my brother's old dog's name, Loki.
See, if I had a ferret, I would have named him Daxter.
Oh, see, I think ferrets are so cute.
And I would have got him little corduroy pants.
What, your ferret?
Uh-huh.
You'd name it Dexter?
Daxter, yeah.
Daxter?
Yeah, from Jack.
He has it all planned out.
From Jack and Daxter, the game.
I'm telling you. I'm going to end up with ferrets one day. Maybe when we get our new house.
We don't need ferrets. I just want one. They can eat the cat.
Madeline wants guinea pigs now, too. And I'm like, well, if you wanted a guinea pig, you're going to have to get 2 guinea pigs. Because guinea pigs are very social animals. And,
we got cats.
She's like... The other thing, too, is Ninja. I don't want Ninja trying to eat them.
Snack. The cat will lose against them.
Yeah, Wendigo. Vincent does that, too. And Vincent sleeps under the covers with us. You know what I realized today? Winter has dug a hole where the land is cut off between, you know, I'm not going to say who, but between us and then them. The wood. What is that called?
Uphill?
Yes, the uphill wood thing. Winter has dug a hole where those tires are all the way through.
Wait,
and I'm pretty sure your brother's buried some twisted tea cans in there.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's burrowed a hole all the way.
Oh, he's made a little den.
Yeah. I was like, that's probably where he's hiding when I'm calling for him, and he just appears like he's been up there, but he wasn't up there.
Yeah, if you give him any bones and he brings them over there, he's burying them there.
Yeah, I think that is why. She is like the mommy. Like the mama cat. Well, the sad thing is she had kittens when she first found us, but they all passed away because she was a feral outside cat, so she was so malnourished, and she wanted nothing to do with them. So...
Well,
we had one, what was it, 1 or 2 survived, right, out of the litter?
No, 1.
1 survived, but...
it died later on.
Yeah, it passed away, but his mom had taken it to work with her or something. I don't even know why you would take a newborn kitten to work with you. I have no idea. Okay, so what color ferret, Jen asks. No, you didn't miss them, Susan. I'll grab them. You want to grab one of them? So we can tell Susan. I'll go grab them while he answers the question.
Oh, maybe a gray one.
A gray ferret? Oh, it's come here.
Because if I remember correctly, ferrets can't change colors like weasels can.
That ferret's what?
Said I don't think they can change colors like weasels.
These are the boys, Susan.
Like in the wintertime it would be white, and then in the summertime it would be like brown.
They've snuggled with all of us except for Maddox. Because again, Maddox is... Ninja's like the best cat for Maddox, our black cat, because Ninja will... He don't care. As long as you don't touch his face, he don't care.
Oh, he lets me.
He lets you touch his face?
Yeah.
He doesn't let me.
Because I tell him you're going to like it.
He nips me.
Yeah, he doesn't.
They're already like, let me go, I want to roam. You can get down. They actually jump pretty high. I've never had kittens, so this is my first time having the kittens or puppies. I've never had puppies either. This is your 5th time? You grew up with cats. There was like 30 cats here when you were growing up.
25. Okay.
25 cats. My coworker was like, Tara, do you need 2 more cats? I'm like, absolutely. We can take care of them, so why not? Oh yeah, Mermaid in the ICU. Dogs are definitely, like, even though I've had Vincent for such a short period of time, it's been like a year and a half, I'm so bonded to him. Like, I'm bonded to all my animals in certain ways, but I would have to say that I'm the most bonded to Vincent and Pretty Kitty. Even though Pretty Kitty, she loves him more than me.
Obsessed.
She's literally obsessed with him. She will let him do anything to her, like pick her up, hold her. She won't let me pick her up. I mean, she will kinda, but not really.
She knows better than to scratch me, because if she does, I cut her nails.
Yeah, he cuts her nails down so she can't scratch. Well, I mean, you're supposed to cut your cat's nails anyways, but.
Well, if they're indoor, but not outdoor.
Yeah, not outdoor. We don't cut Ninja's nails. I travel with my dogs in a sock crate like that, and it's perfect. Yeah, and that's collapsible too, which is nice. It's so nice, and it came with like a little collapsible water bowl for the animals too, which is cool. Yeah, Kyle still has it right here. We're gonna put it in the car. It's already covered in animal hair, but it's cute, right? And it just clips right onto it. But I thought that little thing would be cool for like.
That belt?
Oh yeah, they love the belts. I have little belts for the kids in the cart over there, and I just have them hanging out, and they just keep playing with them. But their toys still aren't here yet. I'm like, what the hey? I also wanted to see what kind of toys they would like. So far I know that they really like things that hang.
Lasers.
They like lasers.
That's just a cat thing, though.
Gus is white and gray. Yeah, her ferret is white and gray. You'd probably like her. I'll have to show you her ferret videos.
No, don't, no.
Oh, I love rabbits too, Wendigo. I always wanted a rabbit growing up because I didn't have animals growing up. So I did. I always wanted them. Long-haired rabbits. I love the big long-haired rabbits. They're so cute.
Don't tempt me. All I need is $250.
$250 for a ferret?
Oh no, it's just down payment.
I was gonna say that's pretty cheap for a ferret. They're expensive.
It's $450.
But you can get them.
That's
like
for ferret,
you would buy it. You wouldn't adopt it.
Ferret,
or rescue
cage, everything.
I'm sure you could find someone that just gives up a ferret because a lot of people buy animals
and
then are like, oh, they grew up. I don't want to take care of them, or they don't realize the responsibility.
My boss's granddaughter got 2 ferrets for free.
That's what I'm saying.
With a big ass cage.
That's what I'm saying. People give away their animals all the time.
I was like, share.
We've never paid for any of our animals like up front because they were always, hey, you want an animal? And I've always been like, well, when the time is right, you know, like. But I also don't. I'm realistic. Like, if I had it my way, I would have way more animals. But I know that realistically, I have a cat. Yeah, I do want a farm, but I have a cat that hunts small animals, so I wouldn't want to get small animals. Kills. Hunts and kills. Okay, you got to be careful with your language because of YouTube, but so he hunts cats, small animals, so I have to be mindful of that. And then I have a cat who is not the greatest with other animals, a dog that's not the greatest with other animals. So I mean, if I had it my way, I mean, once we have our own house, there's endless possibility, right?
For a room dedicated towards ferrets.
This cup? Yeah, this is just like the regular Dunkin's cup. Because my mom called me and was like, hey, so-and-so's bringing Chinese food over to hang out. Your alarm's going off, by the way.
I can hear it.
And
it's 9:40.
It made me want Chinese food. So I ended up getting Chinese food, and Kyle will get me something to drink. Animals are everything to me. And it's funny because, or in general,
because animals won't betray you.
When I was growing up, I was not really an animal person, probably because I never had them. And then, like, I lived with people who had animals. Like, my roommates would have animals or whatever, and I would just be like, oh my gosh, I'm not a cat person. I'm not a dog person. And then when I met him...
He has located the socks.
That's okay. Sure. When I met him, he's like an animal lover. It kind of changed, and then our Pretty Kitty came to us, and then I fell in love with her.
Came to us.
She did come to us.
More like if she could walk, she would kick open the door and say, I'm living here now.
Pretty much.
We're just like, okay.
I know, rabbits are amazing.
They taste good, too.
Champagne, really?
I'm talking about champagne.
No, we're talking about ferrets, like champagne colors. Ferrets are usually $250, maybe less with a breeder. $250 is what they sell them for in like pet stores. Yeah, so I don't like buying. I don't feel right buying animals from pet stores. Like I get why people do or whatever, but like for me,
no,
Kyle works for a dog breeder,
they,
so I'm like
where
she's
they
nice
come from
though.
is
An ethical.
come from a breeder.
Yeah, like the dog breeder he works for is as ethical as you can be as far as breeding animals is concerned.
So
they're saying the ferret's only like $250.
Yeah, it's $250 and
without the cage and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
that's why it's $450 because they give you like a big ass cage, like food and toys and whatnot with it.
Oh, what were you gonna say before that?
So when it comes to my boss, she is currently the cheapest in the state.
Yeah, but it's not about the cheapness of. That's not what makes her a good dog breeder. What makes her a good dog breeder is that she doesn't overbreed her animals.
No, so basically, what it's saying is, she doesn't really make any money off her animals, like at all. She basically sells them just to recuperate money for food for the animals and continues the cycle.
But Kyle, if she didn't make any money, she wouldn't be breeding.
She doesn't make very much.
Then why would she be breeding animals?
Because she likes animals.
But again, why would you breed animals if you weren't making money off of it? Because it's not good to continuously breed animals.
She doesn't breed the same ones. She only breeds them no more than twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes her ethical as far as breeding is concerned. But I have a hard time believing that she doesn't make very much money off of it. No, she doesn't. Yeah, ferrets can be pretty pricey. Not as pricey as like some of the like dogs or whatever, like specialty cats that they have out there.
Oh, you mean the hairless rat?
Oh, the collapsible cup in the Fun Fit. Yeah, I love the Oh, you mean the bowl? I thought you were talking about this Wendigo. She's talking about the bowl, how I have those Stojo cups.
Yeah.
The Stojo actually makes collapsible bowls too. But yeah, it is kind of like that. That's what I thought when I got it. And the thing, I was like, that's like my cups. So yeah, it is pretty cool. I like the color of it too. I like that it's brown and black.
Look at that. It matches the...
Well, of course it's going to match the thing. They have different colors of these pop-up tent thingies too as well. They've got red, blue, and it's actually a really nice quality one. I was going to buy just like a cheap one.
At this rate, if we keep playing with it, it's going to wear.
Oh yeah, that's true. But you know me, we're both fidgeters. But yeah, I was just going to buy like a cheap pop-up thing for them. But then I was like, you know what? What's the point of buying a cheap one? They're kittens. They'll probably ruin a cheap one, or my kids will.
What are you doing, Kat?
So I was like, I'll invest. It was like only $8 more for the nicer one. So I was like, I'll invest the $8 more. Yeah, they like to climb on the side of the radiators. Yeah, these are good for hiking with dogs. Definitely, these bowls. And every time we go to the park with the dogs, or go somewhere with it, like on a walk or something, we always like bring just a plastic bowl with us and like with our water bottle, and then we pour water into the plastic bowl.
Yeah, I don't know. Just bring a backpack.
Yeah, we bring a backpack with like a plastic bowl, and then our water bottles on the side, and then we pour water in the plastic bowl for the dogs. I don't know why we never thought of getting these. Never came to mind to get these for the dogs instead of bringing like a Tupperware container for them. Oh man, I hope he's okay, Jen. You don't know where the scab came from? I love the name Gus.
I bet he really,
I'm glad.
Bet he really blows you away.
Oh, I'm glad that you got him at the right time.
I don't know if I feel like getting them to go turn.
All pet store ferrets are Marshall ferrets, but we would like to get a ferret from a breeder one day. So what's the difference between a Marshall ferret and a regular ferret? Because we had a thing called a weasel. It's a wild weasel, and it would come into the house. We get him every winter. Kyle loves him. And Kyle makes me mad because he feeds... The darn weasel was eating freaking old ravioli, Chef Boyardee.
So this boy, let me tell you how smart this little boy is.
Good thing we don't eat that crap anymore.
So he likes the double stuffed raviolis.
Ninja tried to attack him though.
And so I ended up he watched me one time and I tapped the spoon on the counter and I put one of the raviolis in there. Like, it didn't take very long for him to figure out if he taps a spoon, he gets food.
They can get violent though. That's the thing. Like Ninja found him upstairs and cornered him. I have a video of it on my TikTok from last winter. And there was like a whole thing. We had to get Kyle in there. We had to try to catch him and release him, which we did. No, did you catch him?
Yeah, I caught him.
Did you get him? Because I remember he got away. You caught him, but then he got away. Did you end up catching him again? I can't remember.
No.
No, he got away again. But then he sprayed everywhere.
No, he didn't spray. He just sprayed in the container because I caught him.
He sprayed. But either way, it stunk.
Yeah, it's because he has
Oh my gosh, it was like the worst thing ever. I thought a skunk was bad.
Yeah, they're stink glands. That's what
my gosh, it was so bad. And it was in Madeline's room, and then like we couldn't get rid of it for like days. But Kyle loves that darn thing. Bad. He looks forward to that darn weasel coming back every winter.
Yeah, I know when he comes back when I hear tink tink on the floor with the metal spoon.
So, that's what happens when you live in an over 100-year-old house, I guess. They do eat mice, so that's a good thing.
Oh, we had so
Anyone
many mice.
know the Gus? We don't have so many mice now.
Oh yeah, no, because he decimated them.
Anyone know the Gus and the Friendly? That sounds familiar. Wendigo.
What?
The Gus and Friendly Ghost Kids books. That does sound familiar.
No, doesn't sound familiar.
It could probably be from scratching, because I know our cat, she's a scratcher. Like, even if there's no fleas, because we treat all of our animals for fleas, but sometimes they still get fleas, obviously. Like, it happens. Well, for ticks and fleas.
Also, we live in an area where
it's like sand.
It's sand clay mixture, so that's what they really like.
Yeah, so fleas, especially when it's warm, is like a battle, even with them being treated, even with the dogs going to the groomer, everything like that. But anyways, so our cat is allergic to fleas, Pretty Kitty, and she is a scratcher. So even if like they get fleas, they normally don't get them too bad. There has been, this summer has been rough.
Really bad.
But anyways, so
yeah, they said ticks were supposed to be bad.
Yeah, the ticks weren't. They were kind of bad in the beginning of the season, but the fleas have been bad. So anyways, she will scratch to where she gets big scabs, and then we have to have her treated for them.
No.
And she has to take dewormer every month because she eats her fleas when she gets fleas and then gets worms.
Okay.
Marshall ferrets are mass breed and are bred prone to illnesses. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, so they're the type that just pretty much die younger.
Oh, I love his name so much. Oh, I didn't know that either, Jen. I didn't know they scratched more.
What? What scratches more?
Oh, okay. So coconut oil too is good for their skin. Yeah, because that's good to know too.
Yeah,
with the coconut oil thing.
The ticks around here, they don't really try to hide. They just walk across the ground like, what's up? Just keep going on. It's just like, okay.
I didn't know ticks tried to hide.
Yeah, they attach themselves onto large pieces of grass and they stick out their back legs. And then they grab onto you.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I assumed that if you treated your animals for ticks and fleas, that they wouldn't get ticks or fleas.
No, they'll still get
But that's not true. I learned that the hard way this summer. I was like, how the hell are these animals getting fleas when we treat them for ticks and fleas every freaking month?
Because the way the medicine works is it soaks into the skin and then they bite and then they die.
Yeah, and flea medication is expensive, especially when you have as many animals as we do. And they're all different sizes. Ninja can't have flea medication. He's allergic to it, but he doesn't get fleas, like, ever. It's funny. He's the outside animal, like, the outside cat, but never gets fleas. But yeah, that was, like, a huge thing before we got the kittens, because we were like, we don't want fleas with kittens coming.
Fleas are more attracted to white fur than they are dark fur.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know the animal boss told me.
Really, Vincent? Dude, ticks are so bad. They love my daughter though. Like, they're obsessed with her. She gets them all the time when summer first comes.
Oh, so
Oh,
bad.
ticks are bad here because it's so foresty. So rural, I guess.
You're lucky.
I've never heard of that SMC.
What?
This brand for tick and flea medication. Ooh, Savannah cats are pretty. Maybe I should look into that because right now for 3 treatments for the cat, it's like $30 something, and then I have to buy 2 separate medications for the dogs because Vincent, even though they're both small dogs, Vincent's only like 5 pounds or 6 pounds, and then Winter is like 20.
Porky. He's a porker.
He's 20 something pounds. So I have to buy them 2 separate medications, which is expensive. It's expensive. So like every 3 months I'm dropping like almost $200 on
What?
flea medication. Which is whatever, but it is expensive. Oh, be careful. I don't want him to fall. He's like, meow. You hear his little meow. He's got such a little meow. I keep waiting for Jellybean to...
Still checking over for ticks, but... I mean, not ticks, fleas.
Yeah, I've been checking them. They haven't had any.
Well, they will.
Well, I hope not.
They will.
Fleas are not good for kittens.
Yes, but we're moderating with the other animals.
Well, the other animals are fine.
What do you guys think? Should it have been named Lynx?
Kyle wanted
So
to
it
name
looks like
him...
the name Lynx? It looks
Yeah,
like a
Kyle
lynx?
wanted to name him Lynx. I said, nope, his name's Jellybean.
No, his name's Lynx Jellybean.
I always get outvoted with the names of the animals.
I
wanted to rename Ninja because his name was Felix, but Kyle's like, nope, it's gonna be Ninja. I wanted to name him something else. I forget what it was, but yeah, Gus is like the same color as Jellybean. You can buy it in bulk because all of them are small. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm definitely gonna look into that brand. Thank you for mentioning it. Yeah, that's random that you've never had any ticks. I will say though, Jen, when I lived in Florida, I was always out mudding and in the woods, and I never dealt with ticks at all. I never had one on me until I moved here.
Yeah, ticks like grassy areas. If you don't have grassy areas or they're constantly mowed, they won't appear because they like tall grass.
See, they said Lynx is a cute name. That both are cute names.
See? Jellybean Lynx.
Okay, Winter Candy Cane. That's what Winter's name technically is, Winter Candy Cane. And Pretty Kitty isn't even Pretty Kitty's name on her vet paperwork.
It's Kit Kit.
Yeah, it's Kit Kit.
Yeah, I know. I named her after a Kit Kat. I know.
Yeah, he named her Kit Kit, but that we have never called her that since like probably a few months after we got her. It's always been Pretty Kitty. That's her nick. You jumped so high. Were you scared of your own shadow?
Oh, you didn't realize that the
Flip-flop was
the
there.
flip-flop was there.
I just jumped so high. Yes, we're laughing at you. I'm sorry. You got the cutest little face.
Sick but I'm a mighty killer.
I wonder how big they'll get.
Cat sized.
Cats are different sizes, Kyle.
So,
Look at our cats.
So if we get Mel and I rabbit, are we getting a little tiny one or are we gonna get like one of the big ones?
I like the big ones.
The big ones.
She wants a guinea pig or a rabbit, she said.
Might as well get the big one.
Yeah, my mom uses that Mermaid in the ICU. My mom uses that on her animals and she swears by it. That mixture.
What?
So maybe I should try that too. That stuff she made for me that we never use because we were worried that it might not be good for them. But if I've had more people say recently that they use that mixture, the lemon juice and apple cider vinegar and everything. We actually gave the dogs a bath
I wouldn't even call it a bath, more like submerged.
And then I use this soap. I think I told this already. Told you guys this already. But I use this soap that the
Recap.
original owners of Vincent told us that was his favorite soap. But then his skin started having a bad reaction to it, and I'm like, I don't know if this is his favorite soap.
That's like she also said that there was kidney problems.
Yeah, Pretty Kitty is. Yeah, she said he had all these health problems, and we took him to the vet, and he didn't have any of those problems. But I mean, that's okay. I'm glad he doesn't. But I was like prepared for a dog like that was dying, pretty much. Like I got dog diapers and everything for him, like ready for him to come. And then we got him, and I was like, this dog is fine. Besides, he's got bad hip, and bad teeth. But other than that, and muscle spasms.
Hey, just like you.
Shut up. That's mean.
Spitting image.
I like the name Lynx too, but I don't know. I like Jelly Bean better. Call me biased.
Why you want to name it Jelly Bean? Because your license plate.
Everything I have is Jelly Bean now. I'm getting a tattoo, my license plate. Oh, speaking of license plates, so any animals, my friend, his dog, someone hit his dog yesterday and then took off, and this person ends up being like a prominent person in the town, like a selectman. And the guy, my friend, hunted him down because small town. We figured he had a big old thing on his car that kind of gave it away. Plus a bright yellow car. I'm not going to say what kind of car, but and then a big old sticker on the car where you could easily identify it, right? And it was caught on camera because there was cameras. So my friend hunted them down, and then they tried to deny it until my friend was like, I have camera footage, dude. And then he's like, oh, I'll pay for the bills or whatever. But luckily the dog is okay. He's just got a little bit internal damage and a broken leg. But like, who hits an animal and then takes off like that? Like, I feel bad. Kyle and I feel bad when we hit a freaking, like, raccoon or something.
A lot of people up here carry a firearm in their vehicle, small caliber, because if they hit an animal,
they can put it out of their misery.
Put it out of its misery.
Yeah.
Because by the time Fish and Game comes up here, you just let the animal suffer. Even though it's illegal to shoot the animal, but up here we don't really care about that.
But yeah, I mean, like, hitting a dog or a cat or something, like, why wouldn't you stop? I don't know. It's just ridiculous to me. We have a natural, I found it online, this natural like flea spray, and it works.
You might as well come in
so good.
You use it like it.
It's what should you call it?
You might as well just like pressurize the thing and
they make a bulk version. They make a bulk version. Well, that was because I was preparing for the kittens. I wanted to make sure there was no freaking fleas anywhere.
Good luck. You walk down cellar and your sock turns.
Well, the
black.
Cats don't go to the down cellar, so you don't have to worry about it.
I know, they're making a nest down there.
That sounds disgusting, Kyle.
Tara, you should have been here when we first cracked open that cellar.
I don't go down there for a reason.
Might have to buy.
It's like a big sand pit down in our cellar. There's like a tree growing. Fuck it.
It's not a tree.
It's a tree trunk.
It was a stump that was put there to support the house.
A stump to support the house. This house is so old.
But yeah, no, the flea nest was really bad when we first opened that up. Oh boy.
Oh, I love that Wendigo. I wonder if it's the same stuff that I use, Mermaid in the ICU. Yeah, Dawn dish soap does help too. Oh, it's so sad. I get sad, like I said, even if I see like a wild animal hit or something. Yeah, the person who did my banner, Little Jen, is really good. I don't know if they're still doing commissions because I had mine done like forever ago. But if you like tweet out on Twitter or something or TikTok and like try to find artists, or if you want to do it yourself, that's fine too. But like, I'm not good with that kind of stuff, so I commissioned somebody to do it. But if you just tweet out, that's what I did. I just tweeted out that I was looking for someone to make a logo, an intro, and a banner. And I was able to, I had so many people reach out to me about it. And it was actually relatively affordable. But I need to do the same thing. I need to make a new banner. I don't like my banner now. It's not on brand for me at all, the banner I have, because it's
she doesn't.
Puffy Paws Tara, which is what my channel used to be named. That's what that banner is.
Is that the
it's
one
not
where with the chef hat and whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't eat very many sweets now.
Yeah, and I don't eat fruit roll-ups, and my banner has literally me with a fruit roll-up hanging out of my head or my mouth. So I don't have long hair. It's not pink anymore. Like, I have way more animals than what is in that picture. I think just Winter and Pretty Kitties on the banner.
The only one that was in there was Vincent.
I didn't have Vincent.
I don't know.
That banner is like 4 years old, Kyle.
I don't know. I had to look at it.
Because I was like, I'm gonna be all profesh and like,
what are you
me with my 50 thingy midgety.
Alright, I'm gonna have to stop.
It's definitely not Wendigo at all. If you look at my banner, I'm like, oh my god. It was definitely me when I started my channel, don't get me wrong. But like now,
what
it's
are you doing up there?
Not at all. They love that laundry cart so much. Hi, Sauce Boss, how are you? You see the kittens? There's one right here. The other one's on the floor playing, like teasing his brother, but Kyle's in the way. Are you saying you have to get up? Your leg's starting to bother you?
No, my butt's starting to fall asleep.
Oh. You'll be alright.
Yeah, when I can't walk. You know, last time that's happened to me, that's one thing that, especially like, I used to do Taekwondo, and we would have to sit there, cross-legged, wait for our turn to go up for testing, and by the time the person in front of you figures out what they're doing, and it's your turn, your legs are completely numb at that point. You go to stand up, and yeah, your ankle goes.
It's bad circulation.
I know, thick bum, but poor circulation.
I know that's why my legs and stuff fall asleep fast from when I was with what's his name, and I used to have to sit in a closet like this for fucking hours in one of those little containers, those Tupperware containers, totes, one of those totes. So my circulation's all messed up in my legs and my feet.
Yeah, she went from that. Now she's in a 10.
I know, right? Wendigo. There's so many things that's just like not me anymore. Like, and they did a really good job. The intro they made, I still have the intro. If you go look at some of my old videos, the intro's in there. I got rid of it. Like, I don't use it anymore. The intro is still really cute. I like the intro still, but I don't know. It's just not me anymore. And Jen, if you message me, I can give you a rough estimate of what I was being quoted. That way you don't get taken advantage of. Because some people will try to take advantage if they think you have no idea how much the pricing should be. But obviously, like, it's going to be like what you're looking for, the level of skill you're looking for, how much detail you want. I think the person that I commissioned was very fair with me. And they were a new artist as well. So if it's someone who's been doing it for a very long time, and you know you want a specific thing, and it just depends on how long it takes to make it. And I always say this too, when people are commissioning for artwork, don't just think about how long it takes them to physically do the artwork. Think of how long it takes them to come up with the idea, to come up with, like all that stuff. Don't just think of, again, how long it takes them. They're crying. They're barking about nothing. No one's here.
Vincent, Winnie, stop.
Unless Michelle showed up, but I don't think she is, because she told me to call her when I was done going live. But yeah, don't just think about how long it takes them to physically draw the thing, because that's just like a little bit of it, of the whole thing. It's kind of like saying to a YouTuber, like, all you do is just sit down and film, right? When there's like a million other things into content creating, not just like the filming part. So yeah. Oh, poor circulation stinks, right? Yeah, we got 2 of them, Sauce Boss. So we have this guy. Let me see.
No.
Stop. This is Seymour. This is little Seymour. Look at how pretty his eyes are if he's going to let you look.
Can I have Seymour?
Can I see more? Can I see more to Seymour? Their eyes are so pretty. He's like, put me down. Where's Jellybean? Yeah, I know the light is. Oh, you got in here, Vincent. I better not hear you growl at these cats. Where's Jellybean? I'm trying to show you the other one. I don't know where he went. I mean, he's in here. I just don't know where he went. Feed me some more. Vincent is on my butt. He's like already. And then this is Jellybean.
What do you want, Rat?
You can see his eyes a lot better.
What makes you think I want you?
Look at him poof up. He's like, that dog.
Help me.
They love, especially him, he loves to be pet.
The cat scratched me.
And
Looks
scratch.
like somebody just sank their
I know, that cat
me.
scratch is rough. Is she mad at you?
No, she didn't.
You better stop growling at those kittens or you're going to get out. I know you're jealous, but you got to get used to it, bud.
The pit's almost ready, boy. I'm going to have some. Dog. Don't let him eat me.
He's sucking up. Normally he gives Kyle such tood. And look at him suck up to him right now. Because he's like, there's new animals, I'm jealous. Look at his little fanger hanging out. You ready to go to the groomers? What day are they going to the groomers?
Second.
You know it's like Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's the day I don't work.
Okay, well I work that day. What time are they going?
12 or 11.
So how's that gonna work?
I drop you off at work and I.
Oh, the kids are in school. That's right. Oh, I forgot the kids are back in school. Stop messing with him. You know he doesn't like that. He doesn't like his hip being touched. Stop it.
I didn't touch his hip. I touched his tail.
I love Vincent to death, but he can be very, very mean.
Oh.
You can be very, very mean. You're not mean to me. He never growls at me. Except for one night he pulled his hip out and I was trying to help him and he actually like growled and nipped at me and I was like, okay, I know he's in pain because he never does that. He's like never done that to me ever. You're gonna get out. Okay, out. Because we're not having this. Out. Nope. Go. Go. All he does is growl at them. He won't like hurt them or anything, but still he needs to realize that he can't do that.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I know, Sauce Boss, it's so hard.
Sausage links.
Oh, you did theater? That's so cool. Yeah, he used to do Taekwondo when he was a kid. He loved it. A new Jellybean added to the family. So we got Jellybean, which is the white one, and then Seymour is the gray one. Where is where is Seymour? He didn't get out of the kitty room, did he? Okay. Because Vincent somehow
pulled it open.
Yeah, you did. But how are you doing, Sauce Boss?
Alright, I'm done this live. I can't feel my toes.
That's fine. You can say bye. I'm not going to be on here much longer either because I got to finish editing a video so that way you guys have a new video tomorrow. Because I'm going to go to my mom's after I'm done editing it. I'm almost done. So hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. I'm very excited. I mean, I'm not excited about the topic, but I'm excited that I'm going to have a video out.
Give me a stay.
Why?
I can't move my toes.
You want me to start smacking your leg like the kids do to me when I say my foot's asleep? They start smacking it. I'm like, stop.
There is no my foot's asleep. It's my feet are asleep.
Yeah, sometimes it can be that expensive, Ingrid. Like I said, especially if there's a lot of detail and stuff like that. Jelly bean with little toe beans. I can't wait till you guys see the merch that my brother and I have been coming up with. My brother's been designing it. It's so good. He's got all these like rough drafts and we have like these characters. Oh, I just can't wait till you guys see it.
Kittens are fluffy clouds with razors on their toes.
Pretty much, yeah. But they're going to be little characters and then we're going to do like animated like skit thing. Oh, I just can't wait till you guys see it. It's probably going to take at least another few months, but when it comes out, it's going to be so good. So stinking good.
I remember when my buddy had a kitten. And he would climb on me when I was cooking food. He would sit up on my shoulder like
Aww.
this and just watch me as I cooked.
He's a sour jelly bean. Yeah, he's a sour apple jelly bean. He just gets very jealous of me, especially me. But yeah, it is hard doing business with family. That's why I was very nervous to do business with my brother. But I was very open and honest with him, like what I wanted, what his payment was going to be out of it. And like I decided that because he's my brother, I would give him a percentage of my total intake earnings instead of just commissioning for the art and then reselling that art. But normally people would just commission for that art and then resell the art. Are you scooting away on a pillow to the wall to lift yourself up? Are you all right over there, bud?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Hi, Callie.
It doesn't know with the tingle is gonna come soon.
I hope you're doing well.
I'm not doing well.
I know. He just like scooted away on the pillow. The bathroom's right here. I'm gonna go pee really quickly and then I'll be right back. I want to show you the kittens, Callie. They're eating right this second. I'm gonna put this dirty laundry in here from the kids. Oh, I didn't want to put it in there when the kittens were sleeping in it. I don't know why that light was on. Oh, come on. If you wipe his hands, you wipe them just for me. Oh, this TikTok song is stuck in my head. If you wipe your hands, you wipe them just for me. Wendigo. Oh, it's been a rough one, Callie, huh? Everything that's been going on. Absolutely. Thank you also to anyone who serves this country or has served the country, because y'all make it possible for us, that's for sure. So I'm going to show you Callie. This is Seymour. This is little Seymour. He's a long-haired gray boy.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Why are you coming back? I thought you said it was too much.
Well, the bathroom's here, so.
He is the rambunctious one. Yes, Seymour. He's the one who's very rambunctious. He's a little spitfire, he is. Gets his brother in a lot of trouble. And then, where's Jelly Bean?
Running away.
Come here, Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Dun, 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 dun. We got Jelly Bean, who is the runt of the litter. Everyone thinks he looks like a Siamese, but he's not. He's the big boys. He's the calmer, shyer one. He's got the most beautiful markings, though, doesn't he? Like his tail. You want to get down? I'll let you down. I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. His markings are so pretty. Both of their markings are pretty. What are you doing, Vincent? Who ticked you off? One of the animals ticked him off.
Oh, the only one that would tick them off is Winter.
Oh, Winter probably. I know. To bop the noses, I know. Boop. Boop. Or boop the noses, not bop.
No, it's Boop the Snoot.
Boop the snoot.
Boop the Snoot.
But yeah, they've been doing really well, Callie. I'm a little worried about Jelly Bean. I feel like he's not eating very well, but he's drinking really well. And Seymour's been using the litter box, which has been great. I haven't really seen Jelly Bean use the litter box. I've only had to pick up pee like twice, so maybe he's using it. I just haven't seen it. I changed their bedding out. So yeah. It's going really well, Callie, actually. So Pretty Kitty, who I was the most worried about, she did so well with them. Like, they were cuddling up and everything. I'll have to email you some pictures. So cute. I'll show you guys in the vlog, too. And then Ninja, the black cat, he was kind of like, meh. He didn't care. Vincent is jealous. He's very jealous. But he hasn't been like mean. He just growls at them. And then Winter doesn't care. He's just like, whatever. Winter doesn't care as long as you're feeding him. Yeah, the transition's been really good. Maddox has had kind of a hard time because Maddox is so high energy with the kittens, which Maddox has a hard time with any animal really because he is very aggressive isn't the right word because it's not that he's mean because he just wants to love them, but he doesn't comprehend that you can't be so overwhelming. I say high energy. That's how I try to explain it to Maddox. Like, lower energy, calmer energy. You have very high energy right now. So yeah, his energy is a little high for kittens in a new environment, right? But they're warming up to him. Madeline's like the animal whisperer. She's like Kyle. The animals just like flock to her. So yeah, they're doing pretty well. They're climbers. You should see, we have them in the laundry room. Like, we've made this into the kitten room. I've showed everybody already kind of, but Kyle bolted these doors right here. And then the bathroom is over here, our downstairs bathroom. And then our washer and dryer that we can't use. Well, we use our dryer, but we can't use our washer because, you know, the water situation. But anyone want to see where Kyle's dresser is? It's right here. These are all his clothes. This is his ADHD and autism right here. But so we have them in the... What, babe? I'm not picking on you. Don't you see we need to paint? This is probably the same paint since like 30 years ago. But anyways, so we have them in the laundry room. We have every like crevice boarded off because they were hiding behind the washer and dryer and I got scared of them getting inside. But there's the back door, and then I got this thing. It's like a little animal playpen. See, look, they climb. But they love it. And it zips on the top with mesh, and then they have a little side door. So at night when we're sleeping, we can either close them in there or we can leave them in here. I closed them in last night just because they've been climbing into the laundry basket, and I didn't want them to get stuck in here overnight. But see... And there's blankets in here. Here, I'll just get up and show you more. We have their little litter box, some toys. It's okay, Jelly Bean. So in here, they have their bedding. And I did have their food bowls in there, but once they started getting comfortable and like running around, I didn't want them to spill their water and food because he did spill his food in there. And then this is what I've been feeding them, which I found out, I looked at every store in my area, they don't sell this. So I'm going to have to keep ordering it online. But yeah, this is like a little setup for them right now. Oh yeah, they're starting to get more comfortable. So like last night, they were a lot more like, you know, not tamer, but they were like, you know, kind of hiding, staying in this hut. But I wanted to make this like kind of comfortable for them because I knew that they were staying with their mom in like a box because that's all she had for the cats and the kittens was boxes. So I knew that they were staying in that with like blankets and such. So I wanted something like that was enclosed that they could feel safe in and, you know, semi feel like where they were with their mom and, you know, whatever. So they are 9 weeks now. 9 weeks old. So I'm still waiting for the vet to call me back so I can make them. I called them today because we didn't get them yesterday until like 2 or 3. So the vet was already closed. Well, the vet we go to was already closed. So I called them today. So I'm waiting for them to call me. Call me back. My brother hates cats. Oh, Marcy, I gotta show you them real quick since you gotta be really quickly. There's Jellybean. And there is Seymour. How are you, Marcy? I just saw you uploaded about Repzilla, so I'm gonna actually watch that. I got the notification when I'm done this live. I still plan on doing my deep dive on Repzilla, but I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry you're allergic to cats, Callie. My brother's allergic to them as well because I don't know why, but he's allergic to them, and he was yelling at me. My brother was. He was like, "Why are you getting cats? They're so dirty and they're so gross and blah blah blah. Dogs are better." And I was like, maybe because I want cats and I like cats. I know that I can't really afford to have. They are very spicy. I know I can't really afford to have more dogs right now, but cats, in my opinion, are a little bit more affordable to care for than dogs, because like my dogs have to, especially Winter, has to get groomed. He has, they have more shots, they have, all that jazz. Like the cats, for the most part, I mean, that's Vincent coughing something up. But in my experience, usually, is he okay, Kyle?
Yeah, he's fine.
He's just coughing up?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one thing Vincent does, which the vet says he like coughs up like he's choking, but the vet says that there's nothing wrong. Like it's just a thing he does, but it always worries me. Anyways, what I was saying is, in my experience, cats are usually cheaper to take care of than dogs. At least the animals I have, like as far as the vet and everything. Even the appointments are cheaper. I don't know how that works, but they are. Marcy's channel is the Marzi Show. He has 2 channels, actually, but you should be able to click on their icon and be able to go to their channel, I would think. I know you used to be able to do that on YouTube. I don't know if you still can, though. But definitely recommend Marzi's channel. Their content is really good. I love their perspective on things, and there's been so many times that they've made me look at things in a different way than I've looked before. And also, Marzi's always been so amazing with willing to give me advice or willing to point me in a direction that I may not have, noticed, or given me links to places to go that makes research way easier for me. So yeah, Marzi is like one of the very few content creators that I've interacted with on the platform. There's a handful of them, but Marzi is definitely one of them in my top 3, if not number 1, who has always been so kind, so amazing, so just everything to me. And I appreciate them and their support so much. And they've been doing YouTube for a long time. And they've been burnt by a lot of really well-known popular creators on this platform. And it's really unfortunate because they're really good at what they do. And they didn't deserve that, in my opinion. By the way, Callie, what do you think of my new ring light? I got this little ring light for like $10 on my staycation, and I think it's actually pretty nice for like on-the-go filming stuff. And the light, you can make it lower, and then you can turn it brighter, and you can change the temperature of it. Like, you can change the temperature. Oh my gosh. You can make it cool, warm, or neutral. I don't know which one. I kind of like that one. What are you doing, boys? And they are both boys, the cats. They're brothers, and they're so close, if you can't tell. Because I've seen kittens that come from the same litter where they don't get along. But like I said earlier, ever since I started getting pictures of them from when they were first born, these 2 have always been like this. So that's how you're getting up there. You see him? These are my Goodwill donations. Or Goodwill. I don't have a Goodwill here, Tara. This is my local thrift store donations. which y'all will see in the vlog. I donated so much stuff recently. I went through all my clothes. And I'm going to make a video on this, but I'm going on a no-buy for a year. But I'll talk about it in the video. Because I'm going to handle this shopping addiction. I love this laundry cart. Because it's got all these socks, and they actually play with them. And then it has these belts that I got for the kids. Because my kids, especially Madeline's tall but has a very thin waist. And then Maddox has a very thin waist. So their clothes never, I always have to like hem their clothes, or my mother-in-law does, or they have to wear belts. But the kittens have been loving the belts and like playing with the belts. So I can't wait till their toys come in. I want to get a big cat tree. I think I could stick it like in the corner over here where I have their little hut thing, pack and play home thing over here. I think I want to stick a cat tree like right here. But I want to wait until they're a little bit older because I don't want them to fall. So I want them to get a little bit more comfortable with like climbing and all that stuff. They play so well together. I just can't believe how well they did with Pretty Kitty and like how Pretty Kitty did with them. Like it was so great. They were snuggling together because we kept the cat carrier because she didn't have a cat carrier when Kyle went to go meet with her. So we have a cat carrier. We have dog carriers. We have all carriers of all types. So she's like, do you have a cat carrier? I was like, yeah, of course I do. And then, so Kyle, brought the kittens back with the cat carrier. And we kept the cat carrier out there, but took the kittens out. So Pretty Kitty and other animals could like smell the cat carrier or whatever. So she laid on top of the cat carrier yesterday, and then today she was laying on top of the cat carrier. So I was like, I'm gonna put the kittens on the top of the cat carrier with her because it's a big one and see how she reacts. And she just snuggled right up to them. She was like smelling them and everything. I was like, oh. That's what I'm hoping for Callie. And that's why I got boys, because she doesn't do well with female animals at all. She has a hard time with animals in general, but especially female animals. I'm probably glowing because I'm so happy that I got this cavity that I had that was really bad filled today. I didn't actually know they were going to be doing work today. I thought they were just going to talk about my TMJ stuff. But he's like, I got time to fill some cavities. I'm like, all right. And my dentist was like, your teeth look so great compared to what I thought they were going to look like since the last time I saw you. So that put me in like such a good mood to hear my dentist, like to hear a dentist for once say good things about my teeth. That put me in such a good mood. Plus, I mean, the kittens. How can you not be happy when you have little kittens? It's a nice little light for how much it was. Yeah, I'm definitely in purge mode too, Callie. I think just because, like, I'm starting to realize how much stuff I have. So I really need to take pictures and list a lot of stuff on the reselling app that I use, because some of it is still worth a good amount of money, but I've given away so much stuff and donated so much stuff, so we'll see. Well, my problem, Callie, was that I never went to the dentist. I went maybe under 10 times as a child. And then when I started going when I was an adult, it was only just to have, excuse me, teeth pulled out. So what, like 4 or 5 years ago, like when I got sober, I really started taking my sobriety seriously, and not just being sober. I really started to want to work on my dental because all my front teeth were rotten. And it's when I first started YouTube. So I was very self-conscious, and it stopped me from doing YouTube for years because of how bad it was. So I was like, I'm going to go to the dentist and get a second opinion, because the last dentist I saw told me that I had to have all of them pulled and get dentures. Hi, Maru. How are you? So I went to a different dentist, and they were like, no, that's not true. I even had like this thing where the state was going to pay for me to get dentures at the time. This was like 5 years ago. And my dentist was like, no, you don't need that. Your teeth are bad, but they're not that bad. So I'm so glad though, because every dentist I've seen, they just rip my teeth out. Never gave me, and I never knew what crowns, like what a root canal was, or crowning, like crowns or partial plates or fillings. Like I never knew what any of that was until my dentist office that I have now. Like the cavity that I had here, I thought it had to be pulled because that's just like what I was so used to. You have a bad cavity, you get it pulled, right? So I initially when I knew he was going to like take a good look at my mouth, I was like, oh, he's gonna tell me it has to be pulled. And when he's like, oh, it just needs to be filled, I was like, what? Like I was in shock, to be honest. Oh, my toe, so it's still gross. So the night after I talked to you guys about the blister popped. Still have the corn. The blister's still like sorry if you came in and we're talking about toes and like gross things. But yeah, so it's still pretty bad. But it is better than it was. It's more like dry now than it like pussy and gross. I'm sorry, but so it is doing better, but it's still gross and it still hurts. But I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off now because now I convinced one of my friends to come back to work at my work. And then she got one of her friends to come back there. So now we have more workers. And then my coworker is back from vacation now. So now I have 3 days off a week. And then we're closing for Labor Day weekend. So this week I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. I work Thursday, Friday. Then I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Tuesday, Wednesday. So I have like 5 days off. So having all those days off are definitely going to help it heal, I think. Because it's more of like me being on my feet. I think with like socks on and everything and that pressure. I'm doing pretty well, Mario. I'm in a really good mood today. I know, and I'm a picker, Callie. That's the hard part. Oh, that's the worst one to go. I don't miss that. When the vape would like burn the back of your throat. Oh, happy early birthday, Callie. That's when the dogs go to the groomers. It's the second. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous because I have the rally for my friend's murder on Saturday, and like shit hit the fan with all of that. So I don't know. What are you doing for your birthday, Callie? How's the watercoloring been going, by the way? Are you guys going to sleep? I will say they've been eating and drinking pretty good. His brother's coming up behind him, do you see? He's messing with him. Look, he just fell out trying to get him. I'm so glad I got both of them together. I feel like they would have been so upset. Oh, you're putting me in a group. Sorry, guys. I just said I was in a good mood. Why did people get to do this to me? Oh, it's so fun. Aww, that's awesome that you guys can paint together and everything. I love that. I actually really like doing the paint swatching and stuff. I want to get these. There's Amazon has these they're not watercolors, but you guys know I like to color. They have this huge gel pen kit and I keep putting it in my cart, taking it out of my cart, putting it in my cart, taking it out of my cart, but I need to just bite the bullet and put it in my cart and check out and get the darn gel pens for myself. They're only like $20. So I'm like, I need to just get the darn gel pens because I don't, hold on. Sorry, guys. So much shit going on with. What's the difference between hot press and cold press? I don't know what that means. I'm very curious. I know, I know. I need to just do it. Yes, we got kittens, Maru. We got them yesterday. And their names Seymour and Jellybean. Yeah, there's some really nice adult coloring books when to go. There's a few I have like on my not my like public wish list, but um like my wish list that I think I'm gonna end up getting whenever I decide to get my gel pens. My whole thing is like I want to go on a no buy. I plan on making a video about this, going more into detail about it, but I want to go on a no buy for a year, right? So like a part of me feels guilty about buying gel pens because and like coloring books and all that stuff because yes, I like to color, but I don't do it all the time, right? And usually or before when I bought gel pens, my kids got into them and destroyed them, even though I bought them their own gel pens. So then I also feel guilty about that. And then I'm like, I don't want to invest in more coloring books because I don't get to color that often. But then when I do color, I'm like, oh, all I have is 2 adult coloring books and they're not my favorite, right? Like they're not bad, but they're not my favorite one. So then I'm not super excited about doing it. So I feel guilty about it. And then I'm like, is this like a justified purchase for me to make? Because I also know again that I do struggle with shopping addiction. So I'm like, is this a justified purchase? Am I just wanting to purchase this because I'm being impulsive or I'm manic right now? Because I am manic right now. But I've had these gel pens in and out of my freaking cart for like probably 2 months now. And I keep going, no, 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 no. You don't need gel pens. But then I'm like, yes, 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 you do need gel pens. So it's like save for later, add to cart, save for later, add to cart. So I'm trying to figure it out because I'm starting the year-long no buy. I'm going down to the city Saturday for my friend, the rally for my friend Samaridair. So Monday, Tuesday, so Labor Day, we're doing my kid's birthday party. I know I shouldn't be doing it on Labor Day, but that's the only day that everybody had it off from work. So Tuesday, the day after Labor Day is when I'm starting my no buy for a year. And it's going to be really hard. I mean, I'll obviously buy like essentials, like if I need things or the kids need things, obviously I'm going to buy those things, but like I don't want to have to buy or I don't need to buy clothing. I have enough clothing, like stuff like that. I don't need to buy more handmade mugs. I have enough coffee mugs. I don't, like just that kind of stuff. Like stuff, I don't need to buy more makeup. I have enough makeup. Now, if somebody gifts me something, that's totally fine. But I just don't want to spend more money. All that money that I've spent, I've been keeping track. And I've done a lot better with my shopping addiction over the last year. But all the money that I've spent in the last 6 months, I could have saved all that money. And did I really need it? Not really, though. Most of the stuff I didn't really need. I've got like a ton of journals, right? I made one purchase to Hey, oh, what is it called? Hey something. They sell like spiritual books and tarot decks. They had their 50% off sale. It might still be going on, but I spent like $90 on books that I've really wanted for a while now. And an oracle deck. I bought a few tarot and oracle decks that are pre-orders and books that are pre-orders that I won't get till like October and stuff like that. So I bought everything that like I would be good for a year. I don't need to buy any more books. I got plenty of books. I don't need to buy any more decks. I got plenty of decks. I got decks that are going to come throughout the rest of the year because they're pre-ordered from small artists, you know. So I don't need to buy anything else. I really don't. I have enough shit. I have enough. I don't need no more. What do they have? Like, is when you said horror, like when you say horror adult coloring book, like what kind of stuff do they have in it? I've always wanted to check out more of Emily's art videos because I've seen a few of them and I really love the way she like goes like the way she talks about different ways of doing art, like drawing styles and stuff like that. She makes it really easy to digest and it makes it really easy for people like me who don't are not really artistic to understand. So, aren't they cute, Maru? Kyle wanted to name Jelly Bean Lynx, but I do like Lynx, don't get me wrong. It might change, you never know. I'll still call him Jelly Bean, but I have a feeling Kyle will overpower me. They are so nostalgic, Wendigo. I'm not super picky about gel pens. I just like gel pens. I like them best to color with because I don't really like markers because they usually go through the paper. I do have markers that I use, but I mainly use my markers for I have been using them for coloring because I don't have anything else, but I mainly use them for my journals. But I like gel pens because color pencils I don't really mind. But again, it's something that my kids take off with. Crayons, I'm not the biggest fan of crayons. I don't mind them, but I'm not the biggest fan. But gel pens I like because they're kind of like a marker, but they don't seep through and they're easy for me to color. Like I don't have to press hard. Like I feel like with a colored pencil, sometimes you have to press really hard. Same with crayons, depending on the quality or whatever. So yeah, with gel pens, and I like the variety of colors you can have with gel pens too. My light's probably gonna die because I have it on my battery pack because there's no whatchamacallit in here. There's no outlet in here. Decks are addictive, so addictive, but I have enough of them. And that's the thing too, Wendigo. I have so much clothing. I have enough clothing to probably wear a different outfit 365 days of the year. Not even kidding. Because I love fashion. So there's one dress by one of my favorite clothing makers that I want to buy so bad. It's $85 and I have a discount code that she gave me to use because I always repost her on Instagram. Like I wear her clothes and stuff and post content about her clothing. So I have that I really want to buy before my no buy. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I've gone back and forth between if I'm going to buy it or not, but I really, really, really want it. I've been eyeing it and no one's bought it. So I'm like, it's fate. So there's that. I know I want to buy. I probably will buy the gel pens. Maybe we'll see, but I probably will buy the gel pens. And then there's a blush and bronzer that's on Ulta's 21 Day of Beauty's half off sale on the 2nd, and that I'm gonna buy. Now skincare and stuff like that, like if I run out of a skincare item, I'll buy that. I'm gonna allow myself that. Or if I run out of my sunscreen or something like that, that's one thing. But I don't need any more makeup. I have so much makeup. I honestly have a decent amount of skincare as well, but like hair products or skincare, I still will 1,000% allow myself to buy them if I need them. Like if I run out of my I've been loving IGK products and whey products for my hair, like styling my hair and stuff like that. So if I ran out of like my favorite dry shampoo or my shampoo in general or any of that jazz, I'm gonna buy it. Hi Krista, how are you? Oh no, you're fine, Jen. I wish I understood Discord. I don't get it. Thank you, Callie. I mean, I am artistic. Just I wish I was more like artistic in other ways, I guess. Like I look at how good my brother and my sister can draw and paint and stuff, and I'm like, dang, I wish I could do that. Like I can visualize it in my head, but I can't once I start trying to do it on paper or like maybe if I try to do animation, I might be better at that. I've never tried though. Maybe when I finally get my iPad, I'll get Procreate and try like animation. But I know I used to draw like faces really well. And I can draw like flowers really well. I that's why I call myself a professional doodler. How have you been, Krista? The horror one has a mix of pinup and gore, but not too. Oh, that actually sounds cool. So Wendigo, this dress is like it's like a lace. It's a long sleeve lace, and it's like I said, she handmade it. It's a long sleeve lace with like organic lace. You know, she's an organic clothing maker, and then it comes down not super low or anything, but it gives me very like. Gypsy boho like girl running through the forest, fairy running through the forest. It's like an off-white, like a gray white. It's so pretty. And it on her cuz she models her own clothes, it comes up like on her thigh, but she's a lot taller than I am, so I think it would come down to about like my knees. It's so pretty. It's so pretty and I don't own anything like it. So it's like, "Oh, I really want it." I think I'm scared to have a Discord, to be honest with you as well. I feel like I just say like, "Oh, I don't understand it, so I don't want one." But I just feel like too many bad things happen in Discords. Like anytime somebody's getting exposed, it's like, "Oh, this Discord thing was released or this person was in this Discord or whatever." So, Discords freak me out. By the way, speaking of being exposed, did anybody watch Smokey Glow's return video to YouTube that she posted? Oh my goodness, there goes my light. So my lighting's gonna start sucking, guys. Sorry. My battery pack died, and I don't feel like going upstairs to grab the other one. But she talked about like YouTube and YouTube burning her out and how she went to go get mental health treatment, but the people at the mental health place knew who she was and how that made her feel like, oh, they're gonna go tell everybody about my, why I'm here and how that made her not feel safe. And it's a great video. Definitely check it out. But yeah, that's something YouTubers have to realize and like go through. It's like any conversation you have to be mindful that it's probably going to get leaked at some point. Or like trying to like talk about your deepest darkest secrets like in a mental health facility, like I couldn't imagine that. Like somebody being like, "Oh, I know you from so and so or from YouTube." And then you're like trying to like you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Like the women that I went to rehab with, I was in a year-long program with, and we told some of our deepest, darkest secrets to in rehab. And it's still something that I think about. I'm like, these women know way too much about me. Right? That's why I always say I get a lot of slack for being an oversharer, but like a part of me is like I'd rather be an oversharer because I'd rather tell my truth than somebody else tell my truth, right? But for somebody like Smokey Glow who isn't an oversharer, I could really see how that would be really hard for her to go through that, especially when you're going through a really hard mental health situation. Aren't they really pretty, Callie? Yeah, I have Sharpie pens too, Krista. My problem is that they always bleed through. I use my Sharpie pens for my like tarot journals and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll create one day. Oh, I hope you're doing okay, Krista. Hospitals suck. I've heard that Discord is kind of like AIM, but I could be wrong. I've never been in one, to be honest, Callie. Yes. I love that Wendigo. It's so scary though, right? Like, oh my goodness. I hope you're doing okay, Krista. I love those darn coconut refreshers from Dunkin' Donuts, which I know is just like their like rip off of the pink drink from Starbucks, but they're so good. I've never had the pink drink from Starbucks. I should probably try it when I go to the city again. I think the boys are sleeping. Oh my goodness. So one of the boys, oh, one of the boys is sleeping right here. I wish you could see a close up of his face. He's literally like hanging off of this picture frame, sleeping, and then the other one's in here. They usually sleep together, so I'm really surprised they're sleeping apart. Seymour, 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 what are you doing? You alright? I don't know how I feel about you hanging off there like that. I don't want you to fall, bud. I know, don't get mad at me. I don't want you to fall. Are you all tuckered out from teasing your brother? You all tuckered out from teasing your brother? Why don't you go sleep in your hut with your brother? He has the cutest face. He's like, his eyes get all big and he gets all puffed up. Go ahead. Oh, are you gonna clean yourself now? Go lay with your brother. There you go. They're so cute. I gotta show you. Oh, come here. Look at the boys. Oh, I don't want to move it because he like seems like he's cuddled up to it. Oh, I probably should get off this live so I can. Oh, I gotta finish editing this video so you guys have a video tomorrow morning. I have a ton of content filmed already and content that I'm working on. I know, isn't it so cute, Maru? So I'm very excited for that. I've been really enjoying my time off. I do have another vlog that's members only vlog that is going to be going up in the morning as well. It's already uploaded. I just have to hit post. So members should be on the lookout for that. I will say, if you are a member, there has been a vlog up every single week and I've gone live every single week. But I've been told by multiple members that y'all ain't getting notifications. You're not getting notifications when I post the vlogs, and you're not getting notifications when I make posts on the community thingy, and you're not getting notifications when I'm going live. So the only thing I can think of to say for that is that if you go to my channel and you go to the videos and you scroll, you can see, if you're a member, you can see all of the member content. It will say on there, like the viewing wise, it will say members only. So if you have been looking for content, it's there. And I've had a vlog up every single week. So I'm sorry that you're not getting notified. I don't have any idea why. I feel like if YouTube should send out notifications for anything, it should be the members of your channel, right? Like, I can understand them not sending notifications out to every subscriber, but like if you're a member, you're paying for something, right? So like, why would you not get notifications? I also post on my Instagram story every time I make a vlog go live for you guys on the members only. And I'm also considering posting like small, maybe like 5-minute clips or something like that on my channel publicly of some of the vlogs, but like just keeping the extended vlog for members only, because I've had a few people reach out and be like, oh, I want to see like a part of your vlog or whatever to see like what kind of content, blah 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 blah. So I might do that as well, but the full vlog will still stay on the members only side of things. Also, I have a lot of pre-filmed vlog content. My vlogs are always like 2 weeks behind, basically. So I have a lot of cooking vlogs coming. I have a lot of like more personal vlogs coming and things of that nature. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I'm excited about it. And I'm probably going to take this weekend off from social media because of the rally for my friend's murder, and also because it's Labor Day and the kids' birthday party and all that jazz. So I think I'm going to make it a family weekend. So yeah, I know you guys are okay with that because y'all are always supportive about me taking time for me and my family, and I appreciate that because not everybody is like that towards creators. I definitely won't Wendigo. I've been doing really well with not overworking myself, but I appreciate it because y'all know I can, and I've been really manic the last few days, so I feel like I've been doing a really good job though. I did pull only one all-nighter, so that was pretty good. Oh yeah, Krista. I see, I don't have liver disease, but I have liver issues, so um oh wow. I really hope that everything stabilizes and that your enzymes are fine. Um because I know how rough that can be. Oh, the blood work was fine, you said. Hold on. Let me finish reading it. Yeah, you know what's funny, Krista? You might want to have them. I don't know if you have your gallbladder. If you do, have them look at your pancreas, as well as your gallbladder and gallstones. Because I didn't realize when my liver was acting up, before I had my gallbladder removed, a lot of it was gallstones that were blocking my liver and pancreas from functioning. And a lot of the liver damage that I had was from when I had hepatitis C. Even though my body got rid of it, I still have liver damage from it. But a lot of the issues that I was having with like the pain and stuff was not just my liver, it was my pancreas. So if you like, and my blood work was coming out fine. And I thought it was my liver because I was so used to having liver issues. But it ended up being my pancreas. So that might be something if you don't have your gallbladder to talk to your doctor about, is checking out your pancreas. Like they can do a biopsy really easily. It didn't hurt me at all to have my biopsy done. So yeah, or my stent done actually. But yeah, it's hard when you have GI issues or any kind of like liver issue, pancreas, anything like that. I will say, since I had my gallbladder removed, and even though my gallbladder removal was horrific because of everything I went through, after I went through all that stuff, it's definitely gotten better now that I stay up with it, right? But it is really good that you are going to get looked at when you're starting to see early signs. But I also will say, um don't psych yourself out, because I can say from experience what I would do, and I'm not saying you're doing this, but I'm just saying be mindful of it. Is I would get so petrified of ending up in the ICU again because of whatever, that even if the slightest thing felt off, I would psych myself out and like think it was going to be the worst possible thing ever. Um, so yeah, definitely pancreas, pancreatitis, that kind of stuff, can definitely feel a lot like it is your liver, but it ends up not being your liver, it's your pancreas. I'm trying to think of the other one too. Starts with a C, I think, or a K. What is the name of it? Can't remember. Hold on. Ooh, what'd you have for dinner? Yeah, Wendigo. That's why I related a lot to Smokey Glow's video that she posted recently about why she almost quit YouTube. Because people think it's so easy, but you're constantly working. Ooh, naps are good. Well, that's the thing too. When you have liver issues and pancreas issues or any kind of issue like that, it can make you so tired. And that's why, like, for me, a lot of it was undiagnosed for a long time because I knew that I didn't know I had lupus, but I knew that I had fibro. So, like, I think fibro was like one of my earlier diagnoses besides scoliosis because I knew since I was a kid I had that. But I would get fatigue from fibro. So when I would get really tired, I just thought it was a fibro flare up. I never thought it was my liver until I ended up jaundice and with liver failure. But yeah, just it's so weird how the gallbladder, the pancreas, and the liver all work together, right? Yeah, it's good that you listen to your body, Krista. Yeah, a lot of people have had their gallbladders removed actually. I never realized it until I never realized how a lot of the things that I struggle with mental health wise, addiction wise, um, condition wise, pain wise, whatever, like how common it is with a lot of people, even people my age. And I always thought that I was like, I wouldn't accept a lot of the things wrong with me because I thought that it made me like weak. I wouldn't talk about it. Um, but I have to say, honestly, like y'all being so vulnerable with me as well and being like, oh no, I have this or I experienced this too, or whatever, it makes me not feel alone. And it doesn't make me feel less than like I used to. Cause I would look at it and I'd be like when I first got diagnosed with fibro, I was like, I'm not even 25 years old. And I have this, right? And then when it went to my liver and all that stuff, I'm like, I'm not even 30. How and I have all these issues, right? And then arthritis, and it just like it for a while there, for a few years actually, and Kyle can even tell you, like it was like a snowball effect. It was like diagnosis after diagnosis, diagnosis in the doctors, in the hospital, in ICU, in this, and it really messes with your mental health. And I think that's at any age, no matter how old you are, can really mess with your mental health. But I just kept thinking for so many years. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna feel like when I am 50 years old? If this is what I'm going through now, right? How was I able to do all this damage to my body to get me here, right? There's no way that people are going through this this young and blah 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 blah. And I would really like make myself feel like crap because I was like so convinced that I did all of this to myself, which I mean I probably did do some of it to myself, but in reality I'm not the only one that's going through it, right? So I have to thank y'all for being so open and honest and vulnerable about your stuff too, because it really does help me not feel alone with a lot of things, like a lot of things. But I really hope that you can get everything figured out, Krista, because it sucks. Colitis, that's what it's called. That's what it is. Oh, yeah, you had both of them. Ooh, no stones in the gallbladder. That's a good thing. Ooh, chicken tacos. Yummy. I know. Taco Tuesday. You can never go wrong with tacos. That actually sounds really good, Mermaid in the ICU. Hi, Most Smartest. Did you get my comment, Most Smartest? On your video? Oh, are you still in here, Most Smartest? I want to show you the kittens really quickly. Look at the new babies. Oh, I'm glad you did, Tim. I sent you a email because I tried to message you back on TikTok, but it was like this creator is banned or some shit. I don't know. But I could see your page, so I don't know. Wouldn't let me message you though. Yeah, we just got the kittens today or yesterday. Sorry, yesterday. I know it's so hard, right? I love kittens. They're amazing. Post banned. How do they do that? I've never been banned. I've had like my videos community struck or whatever, but like they've never post banded me or anything. But I also go like a long time without posting sometimes. I'm that person that won't post for a week and then I post 10 videos in one day. That's what I'm hoping. Mermaid in the ICU. Because I've changed, even my dentist was like, again, whatever you're doing with your teeth, it's amazing because they look so much better than I thought they would in a year and a half from when the last time I saw you. Because when I went to my emergency dentist appointment, I saw the dental assistant, not the dentist. So I was like, yeah, I thought about it. And I'm like, when I first started coming to him, I was drinking soda every day. I wasn't meditating, I wasn't doing yoga, I was just eating absolute garbage. I would literally sit and eat a family pack of fruit roll-ups in one sitting as a snack. Okay, like it was bad news bears. I drink water now. I never used to drink water before. So yeah, it definitely does make a big difference. It is a lot when you are a content creator. People really don't realize it, to be honest, until they do it. Oh no, Christy, you totally can. Oh yeah, I'm the smartest. I have fibro, I have lupus, I have RA, I have scoliosis, I have liver issues, pancreas issues. I have a lot of issues, and a lot of it is from the drug use, but some of it isn't. Some of our bodies do when you go. They are. They are. A lot of them are out of context, Tim. Because I still follow like some of the accounts that talk about her, whatever. Um, so I saw their videos scrolling before I saw the live or whatever, but they are. They really are. So bad. And like they're taking clips and saying like X, Y, and Z, but they're not talking about everything else that was said before or after. So they're making it seem like she is absolutely out of her mind. Ugh, it makes me so aggravated. Like, I almost wanted to make a video or a live about it, but then I was like, nope, because all I'm doing is, yes, I'm sticking up for her, don't get me wrong, if I were to make a video or live about it, but at the same time, is all I'm doing, if I call them out, is giving them more people to go follow them. So. Yeah, I see a lot of people say that they get like banned or post banned, and it's like for reasons that don't even make sense. And that's why I was saying when I was talking about Ashley, that, and I have proof of this, that a lot of people that said that they cared and wanted what was best for her and that were on my side and felt the same way I did were the ones that their numbers were linked to sock accounts that were coming and harassing me in my chats. They were the ones that told me one story to my face, but then I would see them in other chats doing the complete and total opposite and seeing their true character in the comment section of other people's videos or whatever. So I truly do believe that the people that were harassing me in my personal life were not Ashley supporters. I don't believe that at all. Not even a little bit. I don't believe it. Because I've talked to old mods of hers that have held her accountable, that care for her, and they all told me, like, no. And then I was sent so many things from my supporters saying, hey, you really need to look at this. And things just did not add up. I truly believe that the people who want to spread, not all of them, but people who want to spread awareness are the ones that are continuing to create drama because they know that that's literally their platform. If people are coming to your page to hate one person and they don't care about anything else, that's not normal. That is not okay. And at the end of the day, like, yeah, you may grow in your following or whatever, but if you were to ever stop making that type of content, people would not give a damn about you at all. They're not there for you. That's the thing. People think that, you know how many people left once I started saying, like, no, I'm not talking about Ashley anymore because it's affecting my mental health and because I actually do truly care about her. All the people that got scammed and doxxed that I was talking to behind the scenes, they all understood and were okay. So if the people that were scammed and doxxed could forgive, move on from Ashley and that whole situation, some of them have even talked to her since then, which a lot of people don't, actually no one talks about. But if they were okay and could forgive her and move on, why couldn't everybody else? That was the whole thing. And that was my whole reasoning for wanting to make the videos that I made. Sorry, tangent. Oh, absolutely. A mermaid in the ICU. Absolutely. I'm sorry people are reporting your videos though, Tim. Ooh, a hot doctor is always great. Well, I'm glad that you listen to your body, for sure, Krista. It's always very important to do that. Absolutely, Wendigo. You never know what is going on. Like, if you looked at Smokey Glow's channel and, like, it was, it's excelling. She's doing amazing. You look at her content, it's well structured, well put together. Her content is so good, in my opinion. I don't watch all of her videos, but I watch a lot of her videos, right? You would never have thought, outside looking in, that she was going through all the shit that she was going through, that she explained in her video that she just posted. And it's so true. Like, us as creators, we can get so into this mode of, like, and she said it best, like, oh, when we're depressed, like, we tell ourselves, oh, you're just being lazy, you're not doing enough. Oh, you need to work harder. Or when you upload a video, it's like instantly, oh, I got to be working on the next video because I have another deadline I got to make. Because you feel like you're letting everybody down. You feel like, oh, I haven't uploaded content in a week. Like, because people will, they start messaging you as a creator, and I'm small, so I can only imagine on her level, right? People will start to message you, when's there going to be another video? Or some people, I've even had people email me and DM me demanding that I talk about certain things. Okay, that's a real thing. And again, I'm small, so I can only imagine on her level, like, what she goes through. So people don't get it. Like, yeah, it looks glamorous and great, and, like, yes, I'm sure when, like, people become bigger creators, like, financially it's great and they can, like, do more things or whatever, but you really do work all the time. All the time. Even when I'm at my job, when I take a smoke break, I am either editing, I'm checking my comments, I'm answering emails, I am watching a video on 2x speed for research, I'm reading an article for research when I walk to work. That's what I'm doing. I am working on YouTube content. Even when I spend time with my family, I'm constantly working on YouTube content. Like, it's a 24/7 thing. So yeah, I mean, people just don't get it. They think you just sit down and film. They were saying stuff to Hello Leash. Why were people trolling her? I know there's been, like, some beef or whatever between her and Mysterious T, but I love Mysterious T's content. I don't always agree with Mysterious T, but that's okay. But Mysterious T is, like, was one of my inspirations to really change up my style of content, to be honest. Her and also Swoop, those were, like, two huge influential people into, like, as far as, like, why I wanted to change the way I was making my content. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't have any issues with Hello Leash. I've watched a few of her videos. I liked them, but for some reason her videos just don't make me want to click. I don't know why. It's nothing against her because I don't know her or anything like that. I don't care if her and Mysterious T are having drama together. Like, that's not my business. I do think what they're arguing about is petty. Like, but it's still not my business. I could care less as long as they're not harming each other. But I would really hate for people to be trolling her because of that. I don't think people would do that, but I don't know. It's so hard. And I want to make this clear too, that just because a creator, a commentary channel, um, agrees that something that was done was not right. Like, okay, say for me, like, I agree that Onision is not a good human, right? But I also don't think that everything he was accused of is true. Okay. Still doesn't mean he's not a decent human being. I don't think he's a very good person. But I also don't believe everything people say about him is true. Social repose. I have a whole video about this coming actually, but social repose is another thing, right? Do you know people call social repose the P word and say like in his comments that he grooms children when that was never a thing because you know why? They confuse him and Onision with each other, right? So, yes, I don't agree that social repose should have cheated on his girlfriends, but he is not a someone who grooms children and he is not a P word, right? Um so you can not agree with somebody and not like them as a person, but also be like, "Hey, that's not right." Like they're not that or that didn't happen or like Trisha Paytas is another thing. Like you cannot like Trisha Paytas but be like, "Okay, so and so misgendering them is not okay," right? It's kind of like that. I hope I'm making sense, but oh my goodness. That sounds so painful. I'm so sorry, Krista. I hope you have really good doctors. Oh, I always go on tangents, I swear. Remember I was gonna get off of here? This always happens. Yeah, like Callie said, I also think I mean I also hope that you have a good healthcare team. Yes, Mermaid in the ICU, that's another thing. Same thing with Without a Crystal Ball. I don't agree with a lot of the things that she's done, but I still don't agree with people coming for her looks, coming for her mental health. I don't agree that when she was telling people, "Hey, my mental health is super fragile right now because of all the hate that I'm receiving and I'm going through a lawsuit," people continued to pump out videos on her instead of checking in on her to make sure she was okay. All right? And then calling her a liar. We want to preach that we want creators to talk about their mental health, but when they do talk about it, we want to say they're faking it or using it for clout or what have you, right? I do believe that there are some out there, but I do genuinely believe that she was going through what she was going through at that time, right? Um, but yeah, so many channels were created and blew up talking about Katie Joy. And then now that it's not like people are burnt out from the Katie Joy content, you have them trying to make different content and nobody cares. Nobody cares. So instead of them being like, okay, I'm not going to continue to make that content, I'm just going to go with what I love doing. They go back to making that content because they see views, they're getting notoriety for it. They're building a community, probably not the best community in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do, I guess, but I don't know. I never wanted to be that creator that made content just because it brought in views because to me that's morally not okay. And I don't agree with Katie Joy making 200 videos on the Duggars either. I don't think that that's right, but it's her channel. It's her channel. Yeah, Wendigo. She did get a lot of hate for that. And there's a lot of channels like that too. TikTokers that talk about Ashy Cat. You have all of the reaction channels that talk about Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty, when they make content on other things, ain't no one caring. Ain't a person caring about that. And that's sad, right? So they go back to making that content. I've seen channels try to change out of reactions or bashing the same person over and over and over again. And then I've seen them make that content, their views not be as good, and then them go right back to that content after they swore they weren't going to talk about it anymore. I've seen TikTokers do it. I've seen YouTubers do it, whatever. Like for me, I want to make videos I am passionate about. I don't want to make stuff just because it brings in views. And I'll tell you, making a positive video about something like the Taylor Nicole Dean situation with her recovery, the Lil Wayne interview, talking about that interview and like being positive about it, I already know when I make videos like that, it's not going to get a lot of views because I'm not mad. I'm not ranting. Like those types of videos are what people click on, is like negative videos, right? And I also really don't like to use clickbait. I'm really horrible at it. I need to get better with it, maybe, but I don't know. I feel bad enough that I have like 8 videos on Ashley on my channel. I feel like that's a lot. I feel like reacting to the Gabby Hanna series, I'm already over Gabby Hanna. Like I am dreading the next video in the series. And allegedly Creepshow Art said there was 20 videos in this series from Gabby Hanna, and I dedicated to reacting to the whole series. I really hope that there's not 20 episodes. I've never even heard of Nash, Krista. Oh, wow, Krista. I'm sorry, honey. Absolutely Wendigo. It is just a small portion of it. Oh, I'm glad you have such a good support system, Krista. And a good, like, medical support system as well. Oh, wow. Family's so important, isn't it, Krista? It's so exhausting. And I just don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest with you. And like, I don't even really know if I care to want to know what is the truth anymore. With like the Gabby, Jesse, all that. I don't care. I don't think I really care to know anymore. Oh. Oh, so it's like it attacks it not from alcohol, but just like something in the genetics, or just because. Just because. Wow, that sucks. I was gonna say, when I just like skimmed it and I saw fatty liver and I was like, oh, was it from, I was gonna say, was it from alcohol? And then I saw the non-alcoholic. Again, though, I need to reiterate, it's very important to have a good support system, health-wise. Are you talking to Krista Wendigo? That's a good question, though. I'm gonna go on a pee break real quick. Do you want them just for me? Oh, this TikTok song stuck in my head. You boys sleeping? You look so cozy, my boys. Wonder if Krista's still in the chat. Krista. I really do gotta get going soon, but I want to give it a second for Krista to answer if she wants to. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna store this sucker. It's pretty cool though. You can like put your phone here, even though I have a tripod anyways, but might as well just store it in the box it came in, right? Probably the best for it, to be honest with you. Oh, you little bugger. Yeah, it's Wendigo. It's the one that I got when I went to the city last time. I got it at Walmart for like, I think 10 or 15 bucks, if I remember correctly. And it just plugs, you know, into like a, yeah, that's it, power block or whatever. And it actually is really good. It works really, really well. I had it plugged into my power brick, but it just plugs into like a normal cell phone block that you would plug into an outlet. I don't know why I'm forgetting what they're called right now. And then it has like a little thing for a phone that you can, you know, put a phone in. I don't know if my phone would fit in it. Probably not, but that's okay with me. Because I have a mini tripod anyways. But yeah, it's got different like lighting settings and everything. It's got Bluetooth. It's not a bad little thing. I almost didn't buy it, but I'm glad I did because this works for me to be able to like do lives in different parts of the house or like film in different parts of the house. Like say I want to film, but like I want to film at my mom's or something. Or say I want to go live and I'm like at my mom's or something. Say I want to film in in a hotel room or something. Right? And I don't have to bring my big ass ring light or my big ass freaking box lights. And if this breaks, I don't feel so bad about it because it was only 10 or 15 bucks. So yeah, it's not so bad. Ooh, from a UTI. Ooh. Isn't it insane how it can just start from like something so small and then get so out of control so quick? Yeah, Maru, I agree with that. Like, I even felt bad making my reaction to Gabby's video about the Jessie Smile stuff. Dude, lighting is so important. And audio. I never realized how important audio was until my Creepshow art video blew up. And I mean, for me, it blew up because, like, I'm a small channel. So, like, when it hit 10K views and people were commenting, great video, but your audio is shit, I was like, oh, I never realized my audio was shit, right? So, I went and upgraded all my audio because of that. No, I haven't. Wendigo. I never really knew. I said that on my Gabby Hanna reaction video, the last one. I never really knew who Alex James was. I seen one video from him that I honestly don't even remember that much about it, about him talking about Gabby Hanna. I don't really remember it, but his video never was a reason why I stopped supporting Gabby. My reasoning for completely cutting Gabby off and supporting her was the phone call conversation, the clips that Jesse released. But then when I started, I know everybody calls Gabby a liar and says that Gabby is lying about timelines and all this other stuff. But if you really look at some of it, she really isn't lying about some of it, to be honest. Is some of it bullshit? Absolutely. But I also feel like her series, she's taken a lot more, and this is my opinion, you are open to your opinion. I feel like she's taken a lot more accountability than people are giving her credit for. I still don't agree with a lot of the things she did, but I think she's taken accountability. I think she's educated herself. Do I still think that she has a large ego and thinks everybody's out to get her? Absolutely. Uh, but I don't think it's inherently everything she's saying. I don't think is all wrong. I don't. I don't think that. Yeah, we're talking about Gabby Hanna, Sauce Boss. I think it's gotten to a point where people just don't like her and don't want to hear anything about her being right or about her taking like I genuinely, and I watch Jesse's videos on Gabby. I've watched all this shit pop off in real time when it happens, and I genuinely forgot because everybody else was saying Gabby didn't apologize. And I mean, Jesse's allowed to go back on her apology and be like, I may have accepted it, but I don't now. But I can see why in Gabby's eyes it doesn't make sense. And then when you look at videos that Jessie has taken down where she's talked about Gabby negatively or brought Gabby up when Gabby was releasing things, a lot of it does make sense. And if Gabby was as good or was as manipulative or whatever as everybody claims she is, wouldn't she have manipulated all of us? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Like, wouldn't she have been able to be a lot better at this game than what she's been? That's just how I feel. Again, I don't agree with her asking for Curtis's side and like a lot of stuff I don't agree with. But I also can understand where Gabby is coming from and why Gabby is like, why is this still being talked about? Like, we were cool, like you accepted my apology. Like, why is it not okay for me to have done this, but it's okay for your best friend to have done this? Why is everyone calling us best friends when we were only friends for a few months, 7 years ago? Because, I mean, I have had friends like that where we were only friends for a few months and they have no idea who I am today, right? I've had bad friendships that were only for a few months that, like, so, I mean, I can see both sides of the situation. And I don't want to believe that someone would use their trauma to, like, bring someone else down. So I don't want to believe that, but call it the Libra in me. I just can see both sides of the situation, but I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted with Gabby Hanna. I am so exhausted. Just Gabby Hanna, honey. Yeah, see, I never watched Vine. Everything that I've learned about Vine, I looked up on the Wayback Machine. And there's really not much. Or on YouTube from like re-uploads of Vines and stuff. Aw. There's nothing wrong with being on Social Security disability at all. I kind of envy some people that are able to because I'm like, we have a lot in common, Krista, huh? Absolutely. There is always some truth in the story. Yeah, and a lot of that's why I always reference Black Wolf Company's video on Gabby Hanna because I feel like that is the best video that I've seen, deep dive video I've seen on Gabby Hanna that is the most unbiased. Now, again, I always say this, everybody is in some way biased, at least a little bit with everything. But his video is very well done, and he shows everything for the most part. I mean, there's a few things I wish he would have talked more about, but like all the big stuff that's been talked about in regards to Gabby Hanna. I think the video is just done so freaking well. But yeah, that's the thing. Like people say when you try to hold a creator accountable, they're like, "Oh, you're trying to be a part of cancel culture." No. In my opinion, cancel culture doesn't exist. You do not get canceled. You cancel yourself because it's all about your reaction. It's all about how you handle it, and it's all about how you move forward from it, right? Um Now, I do believe in hate culture, and there's a difference between cancel culture and hate culture. Um, Hate culture is what I feel like people should call their cancel culture, right? Because how do I want to explain this? I can tell I'm getting tired. Because what people think cancel culture is, which is when you try to hold a creator accountable, right? It's how do I want to say this? I'm not making sense. You're not making sense, Tara. Explain it the way you want to explain it. So people like Foodie Beauty, Amberlyn Reed, Ashy Cat, Without a Crystal Ball, Gabby Hanna, Onision, Social Repose, these people have been branded, right? And some people will be like, oh, they've been canceled, right? No, it's just that people for some reason hate these people so freaking much that they won't let these people get a break, right? Maybe it is cancel culture. Maybe hate culture and cancel culture is the same darn thing. Maybe I should make a video about this because I feel like I really need to sit down with these thoughts because I don't know. What do y'all feel like? I feel like hate culture is cancel culture. You understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say, right? What people think cancel culture is, which is really us trying to hold creators accountable, right? Um, yeah, you gotta you cancel yourself, really. But if people start hating on you, or I talk about that damn web all the time, where people everybody's friends with everybody, and if one person hates one, they all send their drama channel team, their pack after them or whatever. That's a thing too. But yeah, it really is. It's like I feel bad for people that are like branded like that. Like, could you imagine the endless videos made, right? And like Petty Page was talking on her Instagram the other day about like how people shouldn't. She was talking about Keemstar, and there's like a video of Keemstar with like younger people where he's talking about YouTube drama, and everybody in the room looks really annoyed. And Petty Page was like, "You know who I talk about this my job with in my real life? No one. You know when I was beefing with Jackie Aina online, you know who I told in my real life? No one." That's I don't feel like it's like that for everybody, right? Like Gabby Hanna, it wasn't like that for Gabby Hanna because it trickled into her real life. It's not like that for Ashy Cat because it trickles into her real life. It's not like that for Without a Crystal Ball because it trickles into their real life. It's no longer just the internet. It's affecting their children, their mental health, their jobs, their job opportunities, sponsorship, whatever it may be, right? It continues to trickle. So it's not just about the views and the views are down or the subscribers are leaving. It's about the in real life impact, right? That's how I feel about it. It's when people cross the boundary, which is the hate culture, in my opinion. It's when people cross the boundary of this is no longer the internet. This is someone's real freaking life. And I only experienced a teensy wincy bit of that when I was talking about Ashley. So I can only imagine it on a grand scheme of things. So not only are you being harassed so bad on the internet, everyone's coming for you, everyone's picking everything about you apart, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you sing, what you wear, how you take care of your pets, how you parent, whatever it is. Not only is that happening on the internet to an excessive amount, but now it's trickling into your real life. So there's no way to escape, right? Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine that. And it's really made me think about, like, the content I make. I'm like, do I really want to, like, impact someone mentally in such a, like, we never know what people are going through. Like, do I want to make a video? That's why I always try to be like so careful about how I make my content, because I don't ever want to come across like I'm bullying somebody. And just because I don't agree with something that somebody is doing, or I don't agree with something, doesn't mean I don't like them. Doesn't mean I hate them. Doesn't mean I want them to not make content. Doesn't mean I want them to platform. I had people commenting on my Gabby Hanna videos that Gabby Hanna needs to be deplatformed. Why does Gabby Hanna need to be deplatformed? Please give me a real reason why Gabby Hanna needs to be deplatformed. I'll wait. There's no reason, in my opinion, Gabby Hanna needs to be deplatformed. None at all. None. So I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Sauce Boss. It does in a way. It definitely does in a way, but like, I mean, like, where it's trickling into your personal life, where people are like sending people to your house, like for welfare checks, or people are calling CPS on your kids, or um, people are following you around with a camera, filming you, and posting it online, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. People are calling your job, people are calling your residence, like that type of thing, chicken wing. Like, same thing with Taylor Nicole Dean. People hated her so much because they thought she was harming her animals, or she was, hoarding animals or whatever, that they were calling her residents, they were calling the police, they were calling animal control. Animal control will come out. It's that type of stuff that I'm talking about. People just someone explained it to me like this. Hate watching people, or hating people on the internet in general, it's it gives people some kind of like serotonin or something. Like, it it's like, when people used to watch like Jerry Springer and all that jazz, people would watch it because it's like, oh, my life is not that bad, right? Or they would watch and they would be like, ew, these people are gross, or whatever. Like the internet and like people like Foodie Beauty, Ashy Cat, Onision, whatever. Like, people just love to hate them so much. Like, I know I've talked about this before, but the emails I would get from people about, oh yeah, you can see it, and that, look at this face Ashley's making. Like, isn't it disgusting? Like, I had people telling me how many pimples she had on her face one day to the next day. Like, what? It's just weird. Or like, without a crystal ball, people are talking about her part on her hair or whatever. It's like, come on, yo. Or like, if she got Botox or whatever. Who cares if she got Botox? I'm glad someone understands me, Mario. Thank you, Indigo. Absolutely, Krista. Absolutely no shade at all there. You gotta do what's best for you. And like I said, I envy people sometimes that are able to. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I just wish that I could be home more, to be honest. So I envy it sometimes. Oh, mental health. Your physical health can affect your mental health, and mental health can also affect your physical health. Absolutely. I agree, Sauce Boss. Thank you, Indigo. Yeah, and I'm not trying to say that Jessie is doing that, like using her trauma to take someone down. I'm not saying that she is doing that. I feel like Gabby feels she is doing that, and I can understand why Gabby feels she is doing that. I just want to make sure I clarify that. Yeah, it can be exhausting, to be honest. I'll never forget, like, someone commenting that they were going to call CPS on me, which they did, for my kids eating saltine crackers crushed up with Pokemon cards. What? Yes, puppies. Puppies are the best. I haven't been around a puppy in so long, though. And I think the other thing too is that people forget that YouTubers, no matter how big they are real people. Puppies. Oh, no problem, Maru. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I really hope people don't think I think Jessie is doing that. I don't want to believe that she's doing that, but I do see why Gabby would think that. Absolutely. Yeah, they were just playing and they were like, "Mommy, take a video of this. Post it. It's funny." And I like don't post that much about my kids. So I was like, "Okay, I'll post it and film it if I don't show your faces." And they're like, "Okay." Oh my gosh, I used to eat ramen dry. I can't believe I used to do that. Gross. I feel like I just read a comment and I missed it and now I forgot. Probably did. Yeah. Seriously, when to go. Like even with the topic of the video I'm going to be releasing tomorrow, it's about Pokey Princess or Digital Princess or Marissa. If you're not on TikTok much, you probably don't know who she is, but she was arrested for child neglect for leaving her son allegedly, who's 5 years old, home alone so she could go party or go collab for OF or whatever. And you know, there's a lot of people that got a lot of things to say about it, and I had a lot of things I wanted to say about it. So I did film a video about it, but I'm sure some people are going to be mad with some of the things that I had to say in that video, but it is what it is, man. It is the parasocial relationship because there are negative sides. There's definitely positive sides to parasocial relationships, but there are a lot of negatives to it as well. I used to do it when I was younger, to be honest, Maru, because I didn't know how to like cook anything really, and there was almost always ramen in the house. And then we started getting welfare cheese and eggs and all that stuff, and then I would eat an egg a day. But yeah, I did. I would like crush it up in the bag and like to small pieces, and then I would throw the seasoning in, shake it up, and then I would eat it like that. Absolutely, Wendigo. Like YouTube's weird too, like or content creating is weird because like I've had some of the most like I've been in really bad spaces where it's helped pull me out of them, but I've also had it put me in really bad head spaces as well. So it's just like it's so weird. Oh no, it's fine. I think it's absolutely nasty. I don't know how I ever did it. But there's so many ways that I would eat ramen. Ramen noodle, picante chicken ramen noodles with hot sauce, pickles, mayonnaise, squeezable cheese with either crushed up jalapeno, uh why can't I remember the name of them? Not cheese doodles, but yeah, those or with Doritos. I used to eat that all the time. It's a jail food. Or making dip for Doritos with ramen. Mhm. Oh, exciting. So exciting, Krista. Kids do have weird eating habits. Abs-freaking-lutely. All right, I think I'm really gonna go now so I can finish editing because I really want to get this video up for you guys tomorrow. It's not gonna be a long one, it's just like a short one. Um, my energy's not very high in it because I pulled an all-nighter and filmed, and then I also was just not in the best mood about the topic. So, yeah, but hopefully it'll be up tomorrow morning. If not, it'll be up by tomorrow evening for sure. But thanks for meeting the kittens with me tonight. Yes, I do need to get rest. I gotta get up with the kids because school's back in session. Ugh. See, I can't do cream cheese. I'm a light cream cheeser. I can't do a lot of it. All right, my sweet peas, my jelly beans. Have a good night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me introduce the kittens to you guys. Y'all will see a lot more of them for sure. I'll probably try to go live. I'm trying to think if I'm going to have time. Maybe Thursday night. But I am going to try to take this weekend off. So, again, I know you guys will all understand because you're amazing and you always understand that type of stuff. But there will be at least 2 videos this week for the regular channel, and then the vlog for members only will be up tomorrow. So, content for y'all. And as always, if y'all ever want me to talk about anything, let me know. If you want my opinions on anything, let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay, or you can DM me or email me. But I do have a few deep dives that I am working on as well. I will put it in the community tab for sure, Maru. I always am late though. Y'all already know I'm usually late, but if I say I'm going live, I'm going live. I just might be running late because it really is hard with the kids because I try to wait till they go to bed. And Madeline has been having a hard time sleeping lately. She was literally up. She didn't sleep at all last night. Like literally did not sleep until 8 o'clock in the morning, and we had to be out the door by 10:30 this morning. So she slept for 2 hours this morning, up all night last night. Hopefully the doctor can figure this out. But anyways, yeah, so if I say I'm going live in a post, I'm going live. So just know that I just might be late. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you, Sauce Fast. Have a good night, Krista. I hope you feel better. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Sauce Buzz. Bye, Wendigo. Bye, Maru. Am I missing anyone? Feel like I'm missing someone. I'm sorry if I'm missing you. Bye to my silent supporters. Have a good night.